How y'all dickheads doing? It is I, once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. I'm going to be doing my last draft, or drafts, depending, of the Brothers War today, because, you know what, today's the last day of the format, and we got to send it off with a bang. Or a whimper. But, if you're new to the channel and you like what you see, please like, share, and subscribe, and more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description where you can catch me streaming video games, Magic the Gathering content, Leathercraft occasionally, and all sorts of other nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and Saturday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. But with that out of the way, it's time to queue. Look, 20 hours. 20 hours left of this. Can you believe that? Can you believe that, guys? Hi, Remy. How's your weekend? How was your weekend? How was Stepmania? I only caught, like, the very beginning, and it looked like it was already starting to, like, be a bit much. I never got into Stepmania. I do have DDR Max for the PlayStation DOS. One more seat. We're going to be as the big Robotmans. Hey, what's up, Lincoln? Uh-oh, ready. Lincoln, how you doing, man? Hi, Remy. I was hand numbering the stickers. What we got here? This is a pretty good card. That's probably the take, but let's see what else is here. Hero of the Dunes is actually really good. So, assembly worker, autonomous assembler. There's a lot of like assembly workers in this set, and there's also a card that will tutor up an assembly worker. This can come down at 2 or at 5, which is like very good, right? And it also just like boofs up all the other assembly workers. The assembly workers are mostly mine tower power plant workers, right? But there's also like in the archive an assembly worker that just goes, here, would you like an assembly worker? I think we take it because like having a 2/2 that just like, or a 4/5 that perpetually just keeps growing, even as a with vigilance, by the way, even as a threat is like real nice. So I think we take that. I'd like Hero of the Dunes, right? This is a fun card. But I think we take the Assembly Worker. It's probably the best card in the pack, aside from Disfigure and, again, Hero of the Dooms. I don't know how I feel about Revoker. Well, let's take the Assembler. There's the Self-Assembler, which we definitely take because it replaces itself with another Assembly Worker. Yeah, this is the card that I was talking about earlier. It's a 5-drop, which kind of sucks, but it looks for another Assembly Worker, right? We definitely take that. And maybe we go really hard into Assembly Worker Tribal. Dreams of Steel Royal is actually kind of trash. Reconstruct Thopter is really good. And I'm kind of sad to pass that up, but like this, we're gonna have to like try to high pick the other assembly workers. And there's only like one other one that's like really good, and it's again like a 5-drop. Sometimes it's a 5-drop, but yeah, we'll take this. It plays really well with this, and plus like this can just like bump them all up as a threat. It also leaves us pretty open because, like, even though this can be dropped as a 2-drop in white, you can still play it as a 5-drop. So we'll take this. It might be the incorrect thing to do. Like, Power Stone Fracture's really good, Thopter's really good, Mutt's really good, Paratrooper's really good, Boulder Branch Golem is actually pretty good, but I take this. Hey, what's up, John? How you doing, dude? How was your weekend? Ooh, another Hero of the Dunes. But Lay Down Arms is calling to me, as is Overwhelming Remorse. This is a really good pack. I'm going to say that right now. This is a really good pack. Target artifact or creature card of mana value 3 or less from the graveyard to the battlefield. So the black-white deck, I believe, cares about your small creatures. Goring Warplow is also very good. Lay Down Arms is like one of the best removal spells. Because it's just like, it exiles a thing. It exiles something. There's a lot of really good stuff here. I do want to say take Hero of the Dunes, right? Because this makes your small creatures that much bigger, right? It's a lord and it's a revival thing. You can't watch see. Okay, all right. Thraxi Demon is also very good. Overwhelming Remorse is probably like the next best card in the pack. It probably is better than Hero of the Dunes. But you know what? Let me take the Remorse. I think the Remorse is no, because we're definitely in white. So let me take this. Lay Down Arms though. None of those are going to wheel, by the way. I'm just going to say that right now. Sanctuary's crap. Cliff Stompers, Power Suit can go away. Alright, so if we're going to try black-white, we probably want the Paratrooper out of all these things, right? It comes back because of Hero of the Dunes. It's a mana sink later on. I also think it's a very good, like, 1-2 in the air, you know? Hey, Reapalicious, how you doing? I just started, today. So we'll see. We'll see! Other really good packs in this, cards in this pack are the Audacity and possibly the Giant Growth and Bulwark. Unleashed Shell's okay. A Bitter Reunion's not bad. I'm gonna take the Paratrooper, though. How's your weekend been, Reapalicious? Yeah, I'd take the Paratrooper. All these packs are, like, waiting for me. They're other people in this draft queue are probably like, I bet we could spot the streamer. Alright, so none of these are really great, right? Oh, thank you. None of these are really great, but I think the Soul Guide Lantern is good enough just because it cycles itself for 2 mana, essentially. Or it has incidental, like, let me get rid of your opponent's graveyard, which sometimes really matters. And I think we take it here. Transmigrant Altar's not wonderful. I did stuff around the house, but not enough stuff. Did some cooking, did a little bit of streaming. Took care of some bookkeeping. I'm gonna take care of more bookkeeping. I hate bookkeeping. I think we will take the Soul Guide Lantern, though. Oh, Kayla's Command. Alright, so this is a wonderful card, and whoever didn't take this is a goddamn moron. All these command cards do 2 things at once, right? So you can make a 2/2. You can do all these things. It could replace itself by getting you a plains, right? You can get card advantage by scrying 2. Putting a 1/1 counter on a creature you control and giving it double strike is also really good. But yeah, all that for 3 mana we definitely take that. Prison Sentence is really hard to pass up, but I think we got to take the Kayla's Command. I wish this had a mode where it would destroy a artifact or a enchantment, but we're gonna take that. We're very heavy into white at this point, which is probably why we want to take this Airlift Chaplain. As much as I hate dumping stuff into my graveyard because this does mill you 3 cards, and like if we lose like any of these like commands or whatever, that sort of sucks. But you know, it does get you a card back in the form of a plains or a creature with mana value 3 or less, which is also fine because like if you could choose to not get either and just make it a 2/2 flyer, which is also just like fine. So I think we take that. Let's see. Deadly Riposte is pretty good because it's a removal spell. Aeronaut's Cavalry is also not bad. So the thing about Hero of the Dunes is that you kind of want to have a bunch of small creatures. This Self-Assembler and the Autonomous Assembler thing is not really happening, it seems. Well, here's an Assembly Worker. I'm not a big fan of the 2/1 that just gains you life, right? I'm gonna say that right now. I think we take the Deadly Riposte over that. As much as like Rust Goliath is like Neato Burritos, you know. Moment of Defiance is okay. I think we take the Riposte because it just gets rid of something small, and sometimes that matters a lot. Nothing great here. I will say that. I also want to say take this Conscripted Infantry simply because it's that good of a card on its own. And if we ever end up in like red, for whatever reason, we're not really in anything other than white, right? Like black is sort of there. So I will take this. And we might not... Ooh, the Thopter Wield. I can't believe that, actually. I'm going to take that Thopter, and I'm going to be real happy to see that, actually. Wild. Lay Down Arms Wield? Is white, like, super open? Are we, like, mono white? Bulwark is not great. Thran Power Suit's not great, but I will take that for the completion. Altar's not great, but I will take it for the completion. None of these are great. I will take the Air Marshal. It's a little bit better than the other one. Scrapsmith is okay. Alright, pack 2. Wow. I almost feel like we take that? Wow. What else do we have in this pack? Oh man. Okay, so we're not really in these colors. I guess we could be in either of those colors. Right? Because we're in white, right? But if we like pump a bunch of black mana into this, it becomes real bad for our opponent. They have to discard a bunch of cards. We pump a bunch of red mana into it, it just like attacks right away. And we're sort of halfway in either of those colors. Maybe I'm getting like a massive... It does look like mono white, which is wild because like this... I guess there is sort of a mono colored theme in this. I will take this Blade Coil Serpent though, because I think we're playing, we might be splashing like these two other off-color cards, Hero of the Dunes and possibly Infantry. Oh, well. Prison Sentence. There's a Prison Sentence. That's just really good removal. Power Stone Engineer is also a really good creature, as is Warlord's Elite. I think we're going to be mono white with like a lot of like small creatures to try to take advantage of Hero of the Dunes. Which is, it's a thing. It's a thing. It's a thing. And I've lost to it before. But the thing is, we only have like this one black card, essentially, right? So we might not even like... We might not even play that just to have like a very good mana curve. I'll take this Prison Sentence because it's very good. It's just, you know, exile that thing for as long as this is here. All right, so Excavation's not great. This figure's actually probably the card here that I think we take. I don't really want to take Mine Worker because I'm not a big fan of Mine Worker. This figure, this being like very good removal matters a lot. Although Deadly Riposte kind of does the same thing. It costs one more mana. It gains us some life, though. I think I'd rather have the Riposte over the Disfigure, especially if this is going to pollute our mana base too much, because like this is a 1 mana spell, which means you want to have like 5 to 7 swamps in your deck just so that you can cast it turn 1 if you have to. This, though. Thank you for doing the weird shout out, whoever did that. We'll take that. Blackblade Reforge is not great. I think we take the Rager. Actually, I think we take the Rager here because it draws you a card and you can unearth it to draw another card. Thopter Architect is cute. We don't have many things that just like drop artifacts into the field. I would like to take Power Stone Engineer, but like I think Rager, because it replaces itself, is that much better. My usually preferred deck style. I usually just play aggressive decks. I try to play something that's like not very fair. Like it's either too much pressure or it's too much resources. Tofu did it. Thank you, Tofu. I'm gonna take the Rager. This format's called Draft, so I don't know if you're familiar with Draft, but essentially there's another Hero of the Dunes, which is real good. That just definitely means that we're in like this sort of small creatures deck, because we have another one, right? It resurrects something like the Phalanx Vanguard or an artifact, right? Yeah, I'd like this Energy Refractor, but I can't pass up a second Hero of the Dunes. It also means that I'm probably going to cut out this Self-Assembler, because we don't really need that. Yeah, we'll take the Hero. So ooh, another Laydown Arms. In Draft, what happens is essentially you want to... Emergency Well's really good, but I think we got to take the Laydown Arms. You open like 3 packs with a table of 8 people, but every pack you take one card and you pass the rest of the pack around until that first pack is gone. Then you do the same with the second pack, you do the same with the third pack, so that you have a 40 card draft deck. You add lands to it later on, right? And I think we got to take the Laydown Arms over the Yodian Medic, and we probably cut out a Riposte actually because of that. Not the Airlift Champion, that one. Another Prison Sentence. Oh my god, we're gonna be like removal tribal, aren't we? Thank you, Tofu. Hey, what's up, Rich? How's your weekend been? I'm gonna take the Prison Sentence because it's so rude. There's nothing for us in this pack except for the Dig Site, and I think the Dig Site actually kind of matters because we have... No, we do need to play like... actually, you know what? We're not gonna take that. I'm just gonna take the Meditation for the gems and be done with it. Spotter Thopter's not great for us. Liquid Metal Coating kind of sucks. We did get another Dig Site, so I will take the Dig Site. But I don't know if I'm going to play it. There's Power Stone Engineer. Perfect. We did want one of him. And a Mine Worker. I guess we could take that because we have Self-Assembler that digs up assembly workers for us. Another Power Stone Engineer. Again, Thopter Architect, not great for us. It does give us reach, but like it's a 4-drop, and we'd rather see the Power Stone Engineer. Phalanx Vanguard is actually really good here. Because of the vigilance. I'll take this for the... Actually, no, we need to have a playset of that. Hold on. Rich, You're overseas, right? Rich, you're overseas, right? That's for people that are in the US. If you want to stick, you have to choose the overseas one. Ooh, Kaya's reconstruction. Please choose the overseas one. I'll have to cancel that later, Rich. Okay, so Kaya's reconstruction is really good. Look at the top 7 cards. Up to X artifacts and or creature cards with mana value 3 or less. I've been blown out by this so hard. This really makes me want to cut down like a lot of the X, the spells that cost 4 or more. We'll see. But yeah, we're definitely going to take the reconstruction because that's the deck that we're in. Okay. All right. I'm going to have to cancel that. So the reason why it costs more to send it overseas is because it costs more to send it overseas. And that's essentially the only issue there. Like, I went to go look up how much it would cost to just send a letter overseas. I think I gotta take the Yodian Medic. One within the multiverse is not a great card. I mean, it is, but it isn't. It is, but it isn't. I think we gotta take the Yodian Medic, because I think we need creatures now. As much as I don't want to pass up that that one thing. We have 13 creatures. We have many more non-creature spells. We're probably going to be heavy in soldiers, so I should actually look for the soldier payoffs, like the Warblade and stuff like that. Damn it, Remy. No, you're not overseas. Guys, please stop. I mean, I will keep your points. I will keep your points if you want me to. Yodian Medic. Ashnod's Harvester is actually a really good creature here, but I think... No, we have enough removal. We have enough removal. Survivor's not great. I think we take the Ashnod's Harvester. Yeah, we'll take the Ashnod's Harvester of these. Mainly because, like, as much as the black-red deck is amazing, I don't like this card. Overwhelming Remorse is fantastic, but we have so many just, like, that's gone. This is just a nice aggressive 2-drop. Where's the... There is none. I'm sorry, Feels. Let's see. Another Vanguard's actually really good. Calamity Wake, no. There's the other power assembly worker that's pretty okay, but I think we're cutting out this self-assembler. So we're gonna take this. We're gonna take this 2-drop. We want to be aggressive with this deck. We want to hit hard and fast. Much like me with your mom and never mind. I will take this Scrapwork Mutt, because even if we never unearth it, it's still pretty good. When it ETBs, you can discard a card if you do draw a card. So it's a great way to like filter through your lands for other things that you may want. Hey, Wild Lioness Curls, how you doing? How was your weekend? Guys, how was your weekends? Did Santa come? He shouldn't have. Not because I told him not to, but because it's weird when he does that. When he's not supposed to. Aeronaut's Wings is not terrible, but it's not great. We want the Veteran's Power Blade, actually. I'll take another Scrapwork Mutt, though. Because, again, it's just a nice aggressive 2-drop that will replace itself. Not replace itself. It filters your draws. Let's see. Nothing here is great.
I'm sending these bits to you.
No.
Not sure if it's overseas, but they should be given to you shortly.
No, damn it, Reapolicious. What do we say about bits? They are bad. They are the worst thing you can do on twitch.tv/DickRecord. Please save your money. We don't have a combat trick, so I'm gonna take the supply drop, but I'm not happy about it. Wow, this wield, that's wild. I will take the Power Stone Engineer, because it's a aggressive 2-drop that gives you a Power Stone. And maybe because of these Power Stone Engineers, we get to keep the... Oh god, okay. I got super worried that you did... Don't. I'll take the Power Stone Engineer. Prospector's not wonderful. Do we take the Prospector? Maybe I just take the Mine Worker. What's funny is that, like, this thing does get it for you, the Self-Assembler, but I don't know if I want that. I'll take the Mine Worker for now. I don't know if we play it. Thraxidemon's really good. We could play it, but I'm not likely going to. Survivor of Corliss is not wonderful, but I will take it. Calamity's Wake is trash. Involuntary Cooldown's the best card in the pack, but we're not playing it. Weakstone Subjugation, we're not playing it. Meticulous Excavation. Return target permanent you control to its hand, to your owner's hand. All right, cool. We'll take those. Yeah, exactly. Lincoln gets it. My weekend was okay. Tried to be productive. Was a little productive. Mild productiveness. Finally got the stickers. Have been numbering them individually for people to get overseas, as well as locally. Not locally. Continental. So, yes. To explain, there are two different prices for the stickers because apparently to mail a letter in the United States, it's like 65 cents. To mail the same letter overseas, it's like, I think it's like 150 or something like that. It's just for a letter. And we're just like, if I'm sending something overseas like that, I'm pitching it to the void. I can't even guarantee that it's going to get to you. But, yeah, I was like, all right, I'll split the difference, I guess. I didn't realize it cost that much to mail just a letter. Just a letter. Just a letter. Like, it was just like, oh, can't I just put a stamp on this and then like send this? It doesn't have to be in an envelope. Come on, we'll just do it like that. No, no, no. I really would have liked to have gotten one of those things. What's it called? The refractor. I almost want to say we got to take out the blade coil serpent. It's not important. Heroes are pretty good. Ragers are alright. How many creatures do we have? 21 creatures. We can cut like 4 creatures comfortably. And I think one of them has to be this. Although that is kind of like the top end, isn't it? No. Top end was really this. And I guess the top end's still the autonomous assembler. So we're trying to have like a very aggressive deck here, right? We just want to like plop shit out. I have a repost. And how many prison sentences? 2. Okay, and a Kalos command, which is technically a creature. Okay. Alright, we gotta cut the Thraxodemon. Which, I should actually suggest lands. Suggest lands. Alright, we're gonna cut one of these lands, though. It's probably gonna be a swamp. Because we have, like, we have very few things that actually rely on, black mana. Power Stone Engineer, we have a lot of 2-drops. Our curve is, like, really low. Our curve is real low. Harvester's pretty important. I think it's more important than the Power Stone Engineer, so I'll cut an Engineer. The Mutts, we don't have the red things, so... You know what? I'm actually going to put in 1 mountain. I think I should put in, like, 1 mountain. 10 plains is a pretty good number to be at, though, because that will allow you to use laydown arms to get rid of anything in the format. I think we cut a mutt. I think we cut a worker. We gotta put one of those creatures back, and it's gotta be a worker. I went down too many creatures. Actually, you know what? Put in a self-assembler, screw it. I know we still cut a land. Again, it's probably a swamp. We'll probably put in a mountain later. No, we don't want that. You know what? Dig site's gone. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I broke it. I broke it. I broke it. We have a lot of 5-drops. Not thrilled about that. We do have like a Haymaker for the end, the Kayla's Reconstruction, which could make us like a huge board. Right? Just like imagine sinking like 7 men into that and then going like, oh, alright, we got like 5 creatures out of nowhere. Yeah. If I only spelled it right, game, come on. 1 mountain. Swamp. We need like 5 swamps. Plains. We're probably gonna adjust this later as we realize like this is wrong. I just wanted to put in these other art lands. I could probably cut. No, I think we're fine. Right, 17 creatures, 1 instant, 4 sorceries. One of those sorceries is a creature. All right, so this is a combat trick. This draws us cards. This can win us the game. We have 1 self-assembler, we have 1 autonomous assembler, and then we have 2 powers. No. 1 mine worker. I think that's fine. I think if anything were to get the cut, it'd probably be the self-assembler. But I think we're okay here. 2 Heroes of the Dunes. We have like a lot of 5 drops, which is real weird. All things considered. Only 1 4 drop. Ah! Hero of the Dunes, I wish it was a 2/2 for 4. Whatever. I think this is good. I think this is good. I think this is good, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're gonna move into round 1. Oh god. Oh god. Great, delicious though. Thank you for the bits, but please save your money again. Spade. I feel so weird about taking your money. What do I have for early game? Oh, everything. The whole deck is early game. Look at all this curve. It's like the whole deck is just like, and we just want to be aggressive. We want to drop creatures. We want to slam in, and then we want to use cheap removal to like get rid of whatever they have, right? And it goes all the way up to prison sentence, which again is just like creature that's gone, and deadly riposte. I probably could take out deadly riposte, which is kind of funny, but I think we'll keep it. I think we're done. I think this is good. Nope. No. Damn it, Reapolicious. How dare you? Oh no, going into round 1. So this is the final day of the format, and I don't know if that means that more people or less people are gonna be willing to play, right? Because like I think a lot of people are excited for the new set, right? The new set drops tomorrow on Arena. I don't know if I'm gonna do drafts of it tomorrow or not. Because I know I'm taking off Wednesday because Wednesday's International Bobby Day, which if you don't know, is just the worldwide celebration of the passing of my boy. I probably shouldn't celebrate that. I guess it should be more about the remembrance of his tiny little life. Anyway, it comes out weird when I say it some ways. This is a good hand. We can keep this. This is like a fine hand. Deadly Riposte. Okay, so play this. I think we should be fine. Here's hoping they play something. Gix's Caress. Alright. Reveal my hand. Discard a card. They're gonna make me discard something. It's probably going to be the lay down arms. I wouldn't want me to keep that either. Knowing full well that, like, it looks like I'm playing mono white. Right? Just from this hand. Just based solely on this hand. Yep. They did the correct thing. I'll play this. And next turn, we're gonna Scrapwork Rager, which will make these into 3/2s with the... Oh, are they not doing anything? This is not the turn to not do anything, sir. If they do not play anything, I'm gonna pull a... Oh. Okay. Hey, what's up, Mirage? Should I be concerned? Oh, Hero of the Dunes. I'll attack. Fog of War. Okay. That's fine. That's actually kind of fine. I think we could pitch the Survivor, actually, with the Scrapwork Mutt. We want to dig for a white source. Alright. That's a 2-drop. That sure is a 2-drop. Opponent really needs to play something, though. Okay. Gonna play the Mutt. We're gonna pitch a Plains. See what we get. Discard this. Draw that. Next. We're gonna hold on to that prison sentence. So, my opponent played 2 really bad cards in draft. Okay. Alright. I guess they really want to save that? That's just weird. Yeah. Okay. Alright, end turn. That's weird. That I don't know if I can recommend what they just did. I see that, Mirage. Alright, I got you down for one. Okay, so they're playing that. I guess they'll be gaining life through that. That's... My opponent's deck is real weird. I don't know what they're doing. I'll be perfectly honest. Tanos is tinkering. Alright. I'm about to, like, prison sentence that away. Because they've wasted so much resources trying to make this big. Like, I can't deadly riposte it, and they know that now. But, nice. You know, it's just like, there's no point in, like, me, like, leaving that there. Actually, let me... Here we go. Alright, so my turn. Opponent's tapped out. Oh, I could do the thing. Prison sentence, that. They could tap it to gain a life. Okay, so reject. And reject. Remy and Rich, I gave you your points back. For the things. They could tap it for health, but that's all they can do. It's gone now. Lay down arms, I would like eventually. I think I'd take... Let's take this way. Yeah. In case, like, they get anything good. I'll play this, and then I'm going to send the whole crew in for another 6. If they play anything that's 4 or less mana, I just get to lay down arms it. It's kind of cute. Oh. Blade Coil Serpent. Okay, looks like I'm discarding. Discard that one. Yeah. Okay, so I can't lay that down. Right, it's a 6-drop? Yeah, it's a 6-drop. Okay. Next. No attacks right now. End turn. Oh, you know, I probably should have kept the riposte. Whatever. Jalum Tome. That allows them to loot. Okay. If I need to draw 2 lanes in order to make this work. It's fine. Self-assembler would be... What'd they throw away? Depth Charge Colossus. Ooh, Coastal Bulwark's not bad. Okay. They likely don't attack here. Bloop. Now I have a flyer. Next. No attacks. End turn. Now I know I pitched the land away earlier. Kinda wish I had it. Let's see. If we get Hero of the Dunes, we can get Phaling's Vanguard back. They're looting again. Oh yeah, this gains them life every time they tap it, which is real good for them. Okay. Wasteful Harvest. They're in the black-green deck. But this is a real bad card. My opponent's only been playing bad cards. Like, it's real weird. My opponent's only been playing bad cards. Like Jalum Tome's not great. This is not the best form of ramp. Depth Charge Colossus is okay. Tanos' Tinkering's bad. Gaia's Gift is arguably the best card that they've played. Aside from this thing right here, the Blade Coil Serpent, which we have also. Next. Send this in for 2. They can't block it because they have no flyers. Okay, they're going to surveil. And end turn. Maybe. I mean, like, it's entirely possible that, yeah, they've only been getting, like, bad cards. Alright, so Swiftgear Drake's bad for me. I will say that. It is very bad for me. Yep. Okay, they're putting that on the bottom of my deck. That makes sense, actually, because it doesn't... It gives me... Makes it so I don't have a target for the Hero of the Dunes, when he enters the battlefield. So they did do the smart thing there. Okay. Prison sentence. What do we prison sentence? I think we prison sentence the Blade Coil Serpent, actually. Hey, what's up, Erwin? Oh, there's the scoop. Okay. There's the scoop. Thank you for the redeem. All right, so that's 2. I'm going to have like a big list and I'm going to have okay, so anybody 696 it's 6996 so that the other one could be 9669. And also make sense. Well, we won somehow. What was I going to say? Oh yeah, so guys, I'm gonna be sending the stickers out directly from me, so I'm gonna have to like get your mailing address later. Claim prize, want to know going into round 2. I'm just gonna not even adjust. I think that's fine so far. I think the deck's fine. 9696. No, see that doesn't make sense because there's no 69 there. 9696 is pretty bad. If there would have to be a 69 in there, so I would have to make it 96969. We'll keep this. This is fine. Play land and go. So Kayla's command is all right. So I think we play that. We don't have any early plays, but we have like a bunch of 3 drops, which is real funny. Alright, so Feldon? Okay, cool. I think we play Yodian Medic. This is gonna allow them to have like a bunch of free cards. Alrighty, Remy, I got you. I'm gonna have to get everybody's contact information later. Raxodemon. Okay. No attacks? They could have gotten a free attack. Alright, well, whatever. Let's see. I think I could do this. Put a token on this. Actually, I'd like a land, to be honest. So I think I make a 2/2. And then I get a land, right? Let's do that. Get a 2/2. Look for a basic plains. There you go. And I think that's fine, actually. What? Double date leads to 2 people being... What? That's so weird. I'm not going to attack here. There's no reason to. Next. No attack. End turn. I'm going to hold on to this. Feldon, they could have had a free attack with Feldon. Oh. I think opponent's mana screwed. Yeah. Yeah, I think they're mana screwed. They got a land. That's pretty good. Alright, so that's not wonderful. Let's see. I think we're going to exile that. Just because. Get rid of that entirely. I think we'll play the Power Stone Engineer. And then next, I'd like another land to play the Self-Assembler. No, you know what? Attack with this, actually. Let's see if they block it. Yeah, alright. I figured, like, if I don't, it's just I'm missing damage, essentially. I'd like another land, though, so that I can get a Self-Assembler online. So that I have, like, because it'll be, like, the biggest thing on the board. Whenever you sacrifice another permanent. Okay, so opponent is the sack deck. Ichor Wellspring. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Looks like opponent actually has, like, a deck. Because Ichor Wellspring gets them a card, then it replaces itself. They, draw a card off this thing. Okay, there's a land. There's too many lands. I think I'm going to prison sentence the infiltrator. Actually, hold on. Take action. We're to get our autonomous assembler. Let them know that we have that in our hand. Pendragon Strongbull. A strong bull. Okay. That's like not wonderful, but it's not terrible either. Right, so play land. Let's see. And its activated abilities can't be activated. I'm gonna do this now. They can sacrifice that to draw a card and bing me. Yep. Yep. Scry 2. So land to the bottom. I don't think I want the Mine Worker. And then next, we'll send these two in. Because these trade with like anything that they have. I don't want to play this for 2. And I'm trying to get them to sacrifice things. Alright. Play this, nerd. Hey, what's up, Bellic? Alright, they're going to sacrifice that to make that bigger. Because haste doesn't actually matter here. Do I want any of those? Decline. Make that a 2/2 in the air. I see that. You want one before they run out. So, oh yeah, there's a maximum of 5, which I'm going to be keeping track of in an Excel spreadsheet for any one individual person, because I want more people to be able to get them, right? Another bitter reunion. Okay. Bitter onions. Cool. I think we're just going to be getting in through the air with airlift chaplain mostly. Or they're gonna kill it. Alright. That was funny. Okay, so I'm gonna hit attack with the self-assembler, and then we're gonna Kaya's reconstruction for like 3. And I think that's gonna be really funny. Attack with this. Yep. I think they're afraid of that. If they sacrifice this, that thing still dies. So. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Auto pay. So we get 3 things from here, and look, it's exactly 3 things. It's exactly 3 things. It's exactly 3 things. Elsewhere Flask. Okay. That's neat. That gets them a card. Next turn I'm just gonna send in like all these things. Except for this apparently, because that flies. Oh wait, no. Because I could play Hero of the Dunes. To get back... I guess we'll get back the... Oh. Alright. There's a few things I can do here. I can get back the Mutt and the Rager. Attack with these. These are gonna be like 4/2s. But I do want the Hero of the Dunes out. You know what? They're probably going to trade for the heroes, right? The vanguards. So... What is this? 6? What is Brothers War draft? So Brothers War is the set. The Brothers War. The draft portion is just, ooh, perfect. Got a land. We're going to pitch that land. And draft is the format where... Yep. They have to block this too, which is like real weird. Which is real bad for them. Got a land instead. Yeah. So attack. No, not you. You. So the format is draft. The set is Brothers War. Essentially, draft the draft format is you take you get 3 packs. Every player at a table of 8 people, minimum 4 people, gets 3 packs. Everyone opens 1 pack. They take 1 card, the card that they like the best, and they pass the rest around, right? Okay. Yeah, they pass the rest of the pack around. And everyone keeps taking a card until that first pack is gone. Then they do it with pack number 2, right? Then they do it with pack number 3. Until they have like a pile of like, it should be like around 40-ish cards, but from those 40-ish cards you make a deck, right? You add like 17 lands, and then you go forward from there. Opponents doing some weird stuff here. Alright, so here we go. Alright, Deadly Riposte is nice. Let's see. So I want to do 2 things. I want to play Hero of the Dunes. And I want to keep up Deadly Riposte, so I think I'll do that, actually. Hero of the Dunes. And I think we're going to get back the Vanguard. No, actually, we'll get back the Airlift Chaplain. Because that'll allow us to fill our graveyard more. So that we can possibly use this. I don't want any of those. Decline. And then next, we're going to tackle with that. Nah, we don't need to tackle with that because this trades, or it doesn't trade, it trades down for that. I think that's perfect. Right? Yeah. Because, like, there's no good blocks for them with this. They could block it okay. This will trade with that and get them back a 1-drop, which they don't have any 1-drop creatures in their graveyard. Yeah, I think that's fine. So, yeah. 2 attackers. And they definitely have to block. The Thopter doesn't look like a great block for them either, but like, it's just like one of those, like, you kind of have to... Oh, okay. Do I play a Plains? Yeah, let's play a Plains. End turn. So they don't know about the Deadly Riposte. This Juggernaut thing has to attack, so I'm going to kill it with the Riposte. And gain 2 life off of it. This game has been going pretty well for us. Okay. So they sacrificed that to kill that. Makes sense. Makes sense. We have another one. Okay, pass. They have to attack with the Juggernaut. Okay. Oh, yeah. Then they realized, I am dead. Or they're dead, rather. Alright. 2-0 into round 3. Right? We just hit, we ranked up into gold tier. Not bad, actually. This deck is functioning kind of the way that I want it to. I worry that we don't have, like, anything at the top of the curve. Hey, is that a new emote? Looks like a new emote. Thank you, Remy. Oh wait, did I check my dailies? I didn't check. I'm supposed to refresh this to see if we can get something else. All right, white or black spells, that's fine. White or blue spells, also fine. All right, so let's go back. 2-0 going into round 3, I guess. Lily vibes. Oh, Liliana. I kind of see it. I kind of see it. Although it looks like your hair is, like, very lightly colored. Maybe it's because it's far away. It looks like you're wearing the blonde wig. I think we can keep this hand. Because even though we have our 1 of Mountain, we just need we need, like, a third line lets us play Yodian Medic. We can play this, we play this. I think this is fine. Having a 5-drop's not great in the opener, but what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Oh, that's right. We have Kaya's Reconstruction. That helps us to build the board late game if we just need, like, a mana sink. All right, we're fine. We're fine, guys. We're fine, guys. Guys, we are fine. A swamp would be nice, but more plains would be the best, so that we can go Kayla's command. This is Queen Kayla bin Krug, who, like, does some wacky stuff in this format, but she's in a weird color pair, because I think the black-white deck is the creatures that are 3 mana value or less. But then her thing is like you discard your hand and then you put like 1 3 mana card, 1 2 mana card, and 1 mana card that from the cards you discarded onto the battlefield, and then you draw like as many cards as you discarded, something like that. Where was that like a turn ago? Well, they don't have the disfigure. They might have something to kill it now. Oh, Goring Warplow. Okay. I could Kayla's Command. Give this double strike. I don't think we need that right now. No. Let me just attack into that. Alright. And then we'll hold up Deadly Riposte. What do you want? What do you want, bad girl? I'm surprised they didn't block. To be perfectly honest, I am very surprised they did not block. Okay. Post it. Neat little 2-for-1 there. I think what I do here is actually do this. Make a 2-2, put a 1-1 counter on this, and give it double strike. Follow this construct. So they take like 9 damage here. Troublemaker. Yeah, you get those kisses. Okay, acrobat. Okay, so we're gonna go in with everything because we have a combat trick. Oh, okay. Do you want me to? If you want us, I could send you the 2, or I could refund your points. Okay, so they're gonna do that, which means I'm gonna do this. So that we make this live. Huh? And then we could trade this in later for a card. I'm just trying to like prevent them from building a board. Let's see. So with this, I can get that back after I sacrifice it for a card, but it's 4? Yeah, it is 4. Okay, so Roger's gonna get them a card, but it's not gonna allow them to build them. Okay. I mean, there's a hundo. I can't exile that, which is a problem. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to attack with these 2. Opponent may just trade here, but like this, the problem is that I'm representing so much pressure on them right now that it's sort of like, oh, I think I might just draw a card off of this. If they block that and trade, they might die. Yeah, okay. Gonna draw a card off this. Dang, not a land. Alright. Let's see. So if they cast something small, I can lay down Arms It. I really would like another land for Hero of the Dunes, because that allows me to get back my supply drop and makes blocking for the next turn very difficult. Blitz Automaton. And they're not going to attack with it because they need blockers. Yup. Alright. A Plains would be nice. Okay. Let's play this then. This represents lethal. Next. No attacks. End turn. If they can't take care of my Reconstructed Thopter, they're dead. And if they do kill it without exiling it, I bring it back. Okay. You need to kill it with an exile effect. Otherwise I get to what's it? Unearth it for 2. Yup. Not good enough. GG. Oh, there's a Plains. Yeah. I don't really need to have the rub-ins, but we'll do that anyway. Oh, that was fucking stupid of me. Never mind. Should have done that. I would have won if I did not do that. I'm not right. I could have won right there. I'm an idiot. I'm what they call the greatest moron in the fucking world. Alright, so they're gonna... Oh, I'm so stupid. I'm so stupid. Oh, if I didn't do that, they would have been dead. Okay. Let me put this in front of that. Okay. Yeah. Alright. We got our own Rager. I think we play that. Hope to draw a card. Wait, no. Hold on. What's in our graveyard? Okay. Hero of the Dunes. Okay. Volaji Dragon Engine. Okay. Let's see. Rager? This? Let's see. I would not want them to get back. Boring Warp Plow. They have to block. I know, I was stupid. Oh, I should have attacked with two things. I'm stupid. I should have attacked with everything. I've flubbed twice this entire match. If I attacked with everything, they would have lost. Because they don't have enough blockers. And if I didn't lay down arms a previous turn, they wouldn't have gained that 3 life that saved them. I am stupid. Gruesome Realization. Okay, that does kill the survivor. Alright. Oh yeah, because they don't want to draw cards off of that, because they lose 2 life. But that's not enough. Hey, I'm gonna draw a card off. I'm surprised they didn't just, like, spite attack me. Draw a card. I'm surprised they didn't spite attack. Or go for the spite smack. You know what I mean? Power Stone Engineer. Alright, we still got there. Despite the fact that I threw away the win twice. I threw it away twice. And here we are just, like, getting the removal that we need to just get rid of their dragon engine. Yep. Alright, good game. But that's how you not play. That's how you don't play Magic, guys. You don't go, here, let me gain you some life right before I have lethal. Here, let me, not attack with everything, knowing full well that you can't block everything, which will also kill you. We flubbed twice and we still got there. Yeah, we still got there. I'm not good at this. Don't do what Dick does. 4Ds. It's 4Ds. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh! 4Ds. Ooh, 3 wins. We got our entry back, more or less. 3-0 going into round 4. I don't know about OP. I think we got lucky there. Yeah, I think we got lucky. Sorry. The reason why I didn't swing with the team was because I was like, well, if I swing with this weenie creature, it'll die. And if I swing with this, the hero of the dunes, there goes my... Ooh, this is a pretty good hand. Well, Kyla's Reconstruction is like a 6-drop, but I'll keep it. If I don't swing with the, No, so I can't swing with the hero, the other thing, because it'll die, right? Let me play this, Harvestra. Yeah, it was a keep, and we got paid off. We're getting paid off. We have lay down arms, so if they play anything stupid, we could just exile it, or we could just tell them to no. All right, next. I'll attack, and I'm gonna play this Mine Worker because we also have this like a lot of really good removal here, and also Soul Guide Lantern. They're thinking about countering it. They're countering it. Okay. So I will play Soul Guide Lantern and exile their Scatter Ray. Scatter Ray. And turn. Okay. Yodian Medic. Resolve. If I get a third planes, I can just exile that? Didn't get the third planes. We're gonna draw a card. That's also not a third planes. Next. No attacks. End turn. We're gonna play the Paratrooper on their turn. Blue-white. Opponent is in the Soldier's deck. Yep. Alright, Wing Commando. Ah, Prowess. I hit the Prowess. Alright, there's a land. It's not the land I was wanting. I still think I need to hold on to that prison sentence, so I'm gonna play the Airlift Chaplain. And we're going to try to get... Yeah, we're gonna take that planes. Okay. Next. Because that planes allows us to just remove the Wing Commando next turn. No attacks. End turn. Provided they don't have like some sort of counter magic to protect it. Because I really don't like this Wing Commando. It did cost me a lay down arms, right? Which sort of sucks. Like, this is one of the reasons why I hate it. No blocks, I'll take it too. Because they can cast spells in response to like make this a 3/3 and then a 4/4 because of the prowess. Prowess? However that's pronounced. However that's pronounced. I guess we swing in from the air, right? Let them know about that. I probably should have went in with the Harvester too. They likely have counter magic. Let's just try to take this out now anyway. Let's see if they value their counter magic this much. Okay. Resolve. Baron's Escape, hexproof and indestructible, sure. They really want to keep that thing around then, it seems. Okay. If they attack with that thing, we can supply drop with the Harvester to try to block better. The Yodian Medic, I'm saying. Cat hair. That's my life! Cat hair in my mouth all the time. Let's see. Opponent is Big Think here. Okay. Yep. Pith. Dabbing on him. Alright, my turn. Okay, so we're getting the lands that we want for Kayla's reconstruction. Gonna throw this there. Let's see if they have as much disruption as they'd like to. Again, we try to remove this flyer. Urza's Rebuffsies. Oh no, resolve all. Next, all attack. I'm gonna all attack. I'm gonna make it look like an accident. Oh no! Gonna get rid of that. Alright, supply drop. If they have another Laurent's Escape, that's like great, but also like... Yep, okay. Hexproof and indestructible. It's good to just get these things gone. Alright, so... Shield's down. They could attack me for 3, but I don't think they want to do that. Let's see now. I could draw a card off of Supply Drop later, but I think next turn, if they tap out, I'm going to Kyla's Reconstruction for 3. Okay. I don't think there's a spell that they... Yep, okay, they're tapping out. They're tapping out, baby! Mm-hmm. They didn't want the lands. You can kind of tell sometimes. I'm going to send in these 2 in the air, and then I'm going to reconstruct for 4, apparently. Ah, wonderful. Thank you, game. What a waste. What? That was like all lands and then like 2 Heroes of the Dunes. Like, what the fuck? At least, you know what? At least some of that stuff's gone. Alright? Let's say it that way. Let's say it that way. Yeah, that probably might have cost us the game. Like, I have a feeling. I got a feeling. Ooh. They're playing a lot of, like, non-creature spells in this deck. I'm seeing that. Right? Usually, in draft, you want to play, like, a good 17 creatures. I don't actually know. Like, we both have committed to, like, smaller boards, right? We've both committed to, like, these much smaller boards. Uh-huh. I think I let them hit me for 3. That's all. No blocks. Okay. I could play this and I could draw a card. So let's draw the card first. There's the hero. There's the hero that we need. Alright. There goes my hero. Poopy poopy doops. Let's see. If I cast that, I think I get back the supply drop? Yeah, alright. Alright. They're threatening to, activate this with an instant or sorcery, so I'm just going to... Actually, you know what? That doesn't matter. No block. I want them to tap out so I could play this Hero of the Dunes. But I think I need to stop attacking with, like, these cards. Alright. Hero of the Dunes! No counter, no counter, no counter! Ah, there's the counter. Alright. Well, we gotta build a board. No attacks right now. Spectrum Sentinel. Okay. Alright, so now we're on the defensive, and we need to start trading for their things. So I think what we do here is actually put 3 of these flyers in front of that. To prevent them from going, surprise! I think the smart thing to do would be to kill the paratrooper. Because the paratrooper represents the pump ability that would possibly... Oh! Recommission. Well, scheisse. Alright, so... Get out of here. We don't need that. I'll take the self-assembler, though. And no attacks right now. How do you get the cards? I mean, they're just on the client. Like, you can open online, like, packs, right? There's two different clients, right? There's Magic the Gathering Online, there's Magic Arena. This is Arena. The prettier one, although online's supposed to be getting, like, some updates to how it looks in the future. Played that. Okay. But the cards just exist online. So, I'm gonna trade the Mutt and the Harvester for this thing. And hope we get a really good draw next turn. But when you do drafts, you get to keep the cards, as long as it's not a phantom draft, right? When you do a... Oh, that's right, we got this coming. Take action. Take this assembler. Shields down. Let's just do that. No attacks. So yeah, you could either open digital packs or you could play in drafts. I play in drafts. It fills up a lot of my collection. Uh-oh. They hovered over that like they're gonna destroy it. Oh no, am I dead? I might be dead. Because those are frozen now. Yup. Mm-hmm. Ah, not great. Okay. Yeah, so... I am dead diddly Ed to that thing, and there's nothing I can do about that. Alright, good game. Because my creatures will not untap. Pardon me. There's something outside. Summer, I need to get up. Need to get up. Molto bene! I just, like, I don't know why people play that game. I really don't. Right? It's just like, oh yes, I want to have an aneurysm on stream, or maybe that's the point, right? So that people get upsetty spaghetti, and like it's for the reactions, right? I don't know why. You're right. I would. That's how you uninstall that freaking game. I can't. Ooh, flow of knowledge. I don't think I have any of those, and some gemos. Claim that, and not gems, coins, golds, between a billy club and a croquet mallet. Depends on how you use it. Yes. Wait, is a billy club a type of mallet? Would you play Getting Over It, Neurotic Weasel? I refuse. I cannot. But I would play this next round. Oh wait, 3-1? I think we're 3-1 going into round 5. Eh. It just looks so frustrating. I get so mad at video games. Like, I go first, and we have a curve. 1, 2, 3? 3? Yeah, I think this is fine. We'll play this. I probably should wait to play this until I play that end turn. That way it swings in for 3. Pass. My turn. Oh, perfect. Play this. Phalanx Vanguard. Alright, so turn 3 and turn. Reconstructed Thopter. We're just gonna send this in. Or not. No, we're gonna send this in actually. Pass. What is this? My turn. Is my name Rick? No, my birth name is Penis Vander Records III Esquire. They're not gonna block this because that is a 3/2. With Vigilance, they'll just take the 3. And that makes sense, actually. Hey, still will hit me, and I'm just gonna not block it. I'm just gonna take it. No blocks. I'll take 3, because on the crackback we have 4? No, no. As in none of that. How dare you, Renjamin? How dare you, Ren? Yeah, looks like they get none of that. Alright. My turn. Alright, so we get this. And then we get I think we just play this, right? Get a card. Ooh. They probably block. Yep. Yep. Okay. End turn. And then next turn I can self-assembler, which I think is pretty good. Blasted Ween Power Bottom the 5th. No, my name from when I came here from the Ellis Island is Pennis Vander Records the Third Esquire. Yeah, we'll pass. We'll let him hit me for free. Stone Retrieval Unit's actually really good here, because it gums up the board pretty hard. My turn. So, the bad thing about all these lands is playing all those lands. We'll play the Self-Assembler. Take action, we'll get the Autonomous Assembler. So they know about that. Next. And we'll send the flyer in. To tie it all up. Ricardo, DiCardo, no. Oh my god. Just cause I'm Hispanic. Opponent has access to 5+1 colorless mana for only for artifact use. If they use removal on this, then they can't use removal on this, and that's like a shame. Yeah, looks like I gumped up the board. Alright, so, what do we do here? I actually know what to do here. I also go by Darth Cocaine. Yes. Alright, oh, we play this. And we send this in. Opponent might have removal, right, at instant speed, but I don't think they're going to use that. Why did that do something to you? I don't know. Why does anything do anything? Ooh, I'll take 2. Alright. Why does anything do anything? I think they should have aimed that at the hero, but who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Who am I to judge? Your furniture's floating. Uh-oh. Hey. We'll block this like that. And I'll take the 2 from that. And if Hajar just dies, it's fine. Okay, I'll take the 2. That's cool. Yeah, play something big, baby! Alright, so we can get rid of that right now. I'll draw a card, though. Okay, so prison sentence this. It can't block, it can't do anything. We'll put this to the bottom. We'll take that, Hero of the Dunes. I'll play one of these. We'll get in there for the pressure. And now if they can't do anything about my board, they're fucked. There is a card that would kill everything on my board if I play out the Mind Worker, so I'm not going to play out the Mind Worker. Although we could accidentally die if they do... No, we can't accidentally die. Never mind. I have to be friends with Salt. Salty V-Chip? But why is your furniture floating? I'm so lost. I'm so lost. Uh-oh, a Horned Stone Seeker. Okay, they're creating a Power Stone token. That's just, like, that's locked down, buddy. GG! Oh, salt, pepper, tofu. Completely forgot about my sister. She's so wet, it flooded her place. Oh no. Ooh, got that win. Got that. All right, we're 4-1. We definitely got back our buy-in. So 4-1. Go get ready for round 6. This deck is working better than I thought it was going to. I was a little apprehensive. Ooh, this is actually not bad. We could play this as a 2-drop, and this is a 3-drop. I was a little apprehensive about it because and we definitely play this as a 2-drop. Yep. Mill 2 cards. They're probably gonna make themselves mill? Yeah. Oh, they get Audacity. Oof. That's rough, sir. I could lay down arms that, but Argothian Sprites would we have to lay down arms. Or I could just exile that, actually. End turn. To be perfectly honest, I'm a little dense, so you have to forgive me. Attack with everything. There we go. Is this when it leaves? Yeah. Oh, I can get rid of that now. Yeah. We're gonna lay down arms for that. And then I'm gonna play the Autonomous Assembler. And I'm not gonna block the Gnawing Vermin. You're my Ween interpreter. Ween? Oh, that's right, it is a band. I've never listened to Ween, honestly. Alright, so they're gonna ding me for 1, likely. Oh, they just don't want me to recur that. They can hit me with that, I don't care. No blocks. Play this. We get in for 2. They likely don't do anything about this. If they block, they lose that creature, so... For damage, let me play this. End turn. Say it so by Wiener. I get it. I get it. Alright, I'm gonna block this with the, an Argothian Sprite. Maybe I hold that up, actually, pass. Okay, they swing with that, yep. Pass. I could block it with the pair. No, we didn't choose to block. Whatever. I'm gonna send this in. Oh, a Teething Wormlet. Alright, alright. Make this bigger. Alright, alright. Wormlet's pretty bad. Gotta go in for both, actually. There's a way to block this so that, yeah, okay. Kill it like that. Yep. So I do 2 for them. Because they give this a -1/-1 counter, and that's fine. I don't really mind that. Does this do anything? Gain 1 life, put a counter on that. Okay. Do I prison sentence this? No, right? I think we just airlift Chaplain. I could just get a card. I think I will. Actually, let's get the Power Stone Engineer, because this just blocks that. That's fine. Gigamo! Oh, they lost a Disfigure. That's terrible. I'm sorry, opponent. It's... what do they get? A creature card. Okay, so they're choosing to make it larger. Alright. That's fair. I think... do I prison sentence that then? Alright, alright. I'm gonna block this in the air for the 2. Yep. Okay. Hold on to that, actually. Power Stone Engineer. Which they know about. And I think... I could play the Paratrooper, but... Actually, no, play the land. Let me prison sentence that Gigamole. So I can get in, I can scry 2. Oh, this is very good and that's very bad. Alright. There we go. So if opponent attacks me, I block with the Power Stone Engineer. And if they have a combat trick, fine, whatever. Another Ravenous Gigamole, though. Oof. Oh, but they lost the pretty... Well, no. They could still get the Boulder Branch Golem back in their hand. And they probably do, yep. Because they can cast that for 4. Okay. What do we do here? Make a 2/2. Do something Double Strike. I think we make a 2/2 and give something Double Strike. 2/2. I'll attack with that. Because it's got the Double Strike currently. So if they block it with that Gigamole, it dies. Okay. Oh, alright. They really want to protect that. They can cast this. It has reach, right? It doesn't have reach. Okay. Perimeter Patrol. They've been getting, like, no... Oh, okay. Here we go. Here's the thing. Yeah. Uh-huh. They still really can't attack with that. Yep. I think we just take the 3. That's fine. Sure. I don't think I was going to get that anyway. No blocks. Eh. So, end of their turn, play that. Okay, so... Actually, no, hold that back. Attack with that. Because we have threat of activation. Okay. Okay. Are they not paying attention? Alright. They weren't paying attention. Okay. That's fine. I will kill the Perimeter Patrol because the Gigamole represents less of a threat. Okay. They're hoping to play this for 7, is what it is. We put the Survivor at the bottom, that's fine. Kyla's command, rather. Epic Confrontation. Oh no. They were like, I'm sick and tired of that stupid thing. Alright, I get it, whatever. Sometimes you just mad. I'm not gonna block that. That's a poor trade. Let's see. So we'll play this. Play this. Let's see, 4, 5. They really want to play this for 6. They really want to play this. I'm sorry, for 7. They really want to play that for 7, which is really funny. I think we just gotta keep smacking in there. Okay, they're choosing that route. Okay. Yeah, alright. Let's see. They likely get back creatures from their graveyards, so I'm gonna get rid of their Wormlet. I'll attack. Get rid of their Argothian Sprite. Next. Makes sense. Did they change Double Strike? No. No. At least I don't think so. What's your interpretation of Double Strike, I guess is my question. Sure. Okay. I'm gonna sacrifice this for a card, because we can cast whatever we draw. Oh, hello. What are we getting? I think the smartest thing to do is get Ambush Paratrooper. I don't think they changed Double Strike. We got there. Okay. Yeah. That top deck off the Soul Guide Lantern was real good. And like most draft decks, being able to like double spell the bigger spells like Hero of the Dunes is like really nice. I kind of wish we had that before, actually. Not gonna lie. Like, imagine if I played that before everything. Having these two things going in there for 4 each would have been real effed up. Leaf match. Where's my tea? What time is it? It's almost 5. Holy crap. Let's see. What we got here? Panic Berserker. Another win. We're 5 and 1 going into round 7? Ooh. Ooh. Ooh, we're doing real well here, actually. What a way to, like, leave the format. Just, like, having a real good draft. Alright. I think this person's actually silver rank. This is not great. But we're first, so I'm gonna keep this. We're gonna have to very deliberately lay down arms on something. Not that. Next end turn. I could let that hit me, right? If they use it to ramp though, that's not great. Excuse me? Well, end turn. I guess in another turn we can Scrapwork Rager. Alloy Animist. Alright. Sigil de la Velour. Alright. They could turn that into a 4/4. Oh, okay. Ooh. That's not bad. That's not bad. Let's see. So it equips for 1. That's not great. I think I have to lay down arms something here, and I think it's got to be the Animist. And then we play this, and we decline to discard. Decline. Now, if they attack with just this one by itself, it's a 2/2, whatever, right? Each other creature you control. Okay. Oh, okay. Well, now it's a 3/3. Which I guess we take, which kind of sucks. No blocks. I will put the Scrapwork Rager out there. Let's draw a card. Strange. Okay. Rager. Survival. Survivor. No attacks right now. So this is gonna get... It's gonna be a 5/5? Oh no, it's gonna be a 3/5. I think I put everything in front of that. If they attack with Urza. He's got Vigilance though, which is kind of a problem. 3/5, yep. You can kill 2 of these. And we likely get back one of them with a Hero of the Dunes. Hero of the Dunes. If they have a combat trick, that'll be bad. Okay. They're digging for something. Okay. Alright. Okay. I think we get back the Survivor. Transmigrant. Okay. That's not wonderful. can't block. So no attacks here. Because these trade for that, and that's whatever. Okay, so... we'll do that. I need my, what's it called? My lantern. Oh, can they cast it already? Ooh, that's not great. Oh, but then it's no longer equipable? I'm confused, but alright. I think we get the mutt back, right? Yeah. Hero of the Dunes. Discard, decline. Decline card, discard. No attacks right now. Like, if they attack with that, I think I block with the 2 of these. And that's, like, not great, but what are you gonna do? Actually... maybe I'd block with 3 of them? In case they have a combat trick. But also, like, to get rid of one of the hero... because if I lose a hero... Scrapboard cohort, okay. Oh, the sigil doesn't do anything when it attacks by itself. It has to be as an equipment. Okay. So if they just attack with the sigil by itself, it's just a 4/4. And I could trade it for my mutt. Okay. Play this. Oh, perfect. Play this. I'm gonna get rid of that friggin' Transmigrant. Because I can't have them, no, not that. This. Just send that in. Oh, they're just taking the 2. Okay, they could have blocked, but I guess... that's right, there's a chance I have a combat trick. End turn. Faith. So, like, our opponent looks like they're mostly green, with, like, a splash of black for, I honestly don't know. Oh, Transmigrant? Which is gone, so, like, we don't have to worry about that nerd anymore. Yeah. We're kind of at, oh, here we go. Oh, there. That's pretty good in the air. I'm glad we didn't sacrifice anything for it. No attacks. End turn. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4. Pass. Alright. About to say, that looks like a mistake. I'm gonna draw a card. Alright. Huh. Its activated abilities can't be activated. It's actually not bad right here. Oh, Kyla's reconstruction is very good. Yeah. Oh, let's play this. You can't even equip it now. It's just, it's dead. It's a dead card. Clear Cutter. Okay. That doesn't have reach, so it's fine. Oh, my poor baby. Alright, so let's see. 5, 6, 7. So I can cast this for 4? Alright. 1, 2, 3. So I have 4. Yeah, pay 4. Just want to tap out for it. That. I'll take this. So, no attacks right now. I think next turn's the big one. Argothian Opportunist. Cool. Alright, so... yeah. They know about this, so I might as well just play that. Get rid of that Eartha. Like, some of these things trade poorly, which is fine. You know. But also that happens. End turn. And I think next turn we just swing out with everything, provided they don't make a huge board. They likely cast this just to get another body. Oh, they're tapping down to do that. Oh, because that cost white to do. Alright. So they have one less blocker. Yeah. Shame. I think we just, we unearth this, swing out, right? They can't block everything. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 attackers versus their 1, 2, 3 blockers. So we win next turn unless, like, they have a board clear. Ooh! Ooh! Ooh, spicy! Okay. Oh, wait. This has first strike, so... That's kind of cool. So play this. And then, I could kill that. I don't think we have to, though. Get rid of the Opportunist. But that's, like, game, I think. Because they have 3 blockers. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attackers. So they have to take, like... take a lot of this. Okay. Yeah. I wasn't sure, actually, if we were gonna pull it off there, because they killed one of those things with Epic Confrontation. Would have been a lot easier for us had they not, but, thank you, Ren. Ren, are you planning on streaming later, by the way? Ooh. Alright, so we're 6-1 going into the possibly final round. I guess I should switch over to, like, another game. I wasn't planning on doing Persona 5 today. I just... on the mood. I'm probably gonna just switch over to, BioShock? What a way to say goodbye to the system. Is that Phage the Untouchable? Oh my god, my opponent's in, No, that's not Mythic, that's Diamond. Okay. I go first. This is not bad, actually. I'll keep this. I'll play Phalanx Vanguard first. Per chance? Okay. Is your headache finally gone, or is it, like, kind of lingering? You know, like that song by the Cranberries. Okay. Sacrifice land. My opponent's, like, much higher rank than I am. Black? Alright. Phalanx Vanguard. We have some removal, actually, so this is kind of good. Kind of good. They also have a Phalanx Vanguard. Let's see. I think I'd get rid of that, and then I attack. Just get out of here. Just even them up on damage, because you know what it is? That thing doesn't tap to attack, so I can't deadly riposte it. Oh! You butt lady. Alright, so... Alright, we're gonna attack into that. I don't think she's gonna... I don't think my opponent's gonna trade Laurent for this. They're probably gonna want to draw cards off her, which is when we activate Riposte. Which means we're not gonna actually cast any creatures into this. Actually... this will prevent them from attacking us. Let's do that. Blang, blang, blang. I'll get a creature back. They're both not gettable. Alright, so I'll take a land. Lame. Ah, thank you, Ren. It's through Fourth Wall, which is a fun website. It's fun. It does look really nice. I really like how it's like sort of laid out and everything. I think it looks a lot better than the previous version. Epic confrontation. Excuse me? Wow, rude. The double epic confrontation. They're going through all their removal now. Wow. Ruderino. Wow. Next. I'm gonna end my turn here. Let's see if they tap it. Ah, they didn't do it. They didn't do it. Alright. Nice. Alright, that's not great. They're really hinging real hard on this guy. Or this lady. Alright, self-assembler. Take action. I don't think we have any in there. Decline. Oh, that sucks. Scrapwork. Cohort. Yep. Oh, this just gets in there for free then. I think I have to let that hit me. No blocks. No, I know Neurotic Weasel. Let's see. We'll play this. Actually, do I just do this for 2? I think I do this for 2. I think I need a board. Please give me some cards. Yodian Medic. And what's my battlefield look like? Self-assembler. I need a board. And Survivor actually blocks these things really well. No attacks right now. But yeah, this does damage something when it's tapped. I was hoping that they would tap Laurent to do the thing. Let's see, we'll block this with that, and we'll block this with that. If they have a combat trick, it'll suck. Guy is gift. Alright. Oh, I can't do that. Alright, so, Yep. Okay, that's unfortunate, and that's getting to be a big, big girl. Alright, we'll play this. I'm not going to use Deadly Riposte right now. We'll leave up the threat of activation of all these things. No attacks right now. I need to keep up the blockers. Pass. I think I have to let that through. No, actually. Let's see if they have another trick. Okay. Finally. Finally, we're done with that thing's the menace of that thing. These are both good. These are both good, actually. We'll keep them both. If I use this, I'm gonna make a 2/2, and I'll give this double strike. And a +1/+1 counter. Send that in. Yep. That's fine. Gain some life. Might be turning this around, ladies and gentlemen. They're probably gonna unearth that. Yep. Attack with it. I'm gonna block it with the Rager. Actually, I'm gonna block this with the Rager. If they do that. Yeah. I'll take the damage from these. Oh. None of that. Okay. Yep. And I think I'll play the mountain. No, I'll hold this up. Let me let the guy have something. Yep. Play up. Lines. We got there, ladies and gentlemen. 7-1? 7-1? Oh my god. I thought things were going to go real bad for a second there with that Laron getting increasingly larger. They never took advantage of the whole tap it to draw both players a card. I wonder why. Realistically, if you're like pretty on parity, you don't want to give your opponent a free card, right? More experience points. 7 wins and 1 loss with this deck. What the hell? I didn't think that this was going to be that good. And to be perfectly honest, I thought that it was like too low to the ground and all of our creatures would just like kind of not be enough. I've been in situations where your opponent just sort of like makes the game go long enough where your aggressive, smaller creature deck essentially doesn't get under the wire, and so you lose, right? I guess what helped was that we did have like some really big creatures in there that essentially offered enough longevity, I guess. That worked really well. Aside from that one match where I flubbed winning twice, I think we did everything correctly. So yeah, let's claim this prize. Holy crap. A bunch of gems, bunch of Pacos, right? Claim prize. And that's it. I'm never touching this format again. But you know what? Tomorrow is going to be the new format. I don't know if I'm going to stream tomorrow, because I think I got to prepare for International Bobby Day. Remembrance of my past cat, where we celebrate with fish tacos, cream puffs, vanilla ice cream, you know, things that he liked. I'm not going to eat catnip, I'll tell you that much for true. But what I will do is I will eat these 128 packs. Eat. What's wrong with me? We'll open these, but first I want to do something real quick. Let me turn on my Untapped, because it'll tell me what percentage of what cards we have in this set, right? Actually, I can go to... Hold on. My profile. Ooh, sorry. I am choking on my own saliva. Oh yeah, so the game now has a thing that tells you like what percentage you have or how much of the card, oh there we are, of the cards we have from the set, right? So this, when it's a blue bar, it only counts the 1 of. When it's a yellow bar, it counts the 4 of the play set, essentially. So we don't have 1 of each of these cards just yet, but we almost have play sets of all the commons, which we'll probably finish out soon enough. But right now, I'm going to open up all 128 of these packs, and that'll be fun on the bun. I'm going to do it slow, because I like to enjoy these things. Let me write down when this is over. Not over, but like when the draft is done. Balaji Excavation. I never drafted this because it's such a bad card. Fateful Handoff. Also a bad card. Also, as you open up packs, you fill out your these 2 things that give you additional wild cards that you can use to craft more decks. As you can see, though, I have like way more wild cards than I'll ever need for a while. Underground River. Nice. It doesn't tell me how many of each card I have, though, which is a shame. I'd really like to know that. Queen Kayla, alright. Oh yeah, this is Queen Kayla bin Krug, the card referenced in Kayla's command, as well as Kayla's recommission or whatever. The X spell that would like make us a massive board all of a sudden. But yeah, I think she should be the black-white deck, but she's in the red-white deck, and this is a weird one. It's discard your hand, draw, and then like if you discarded a bunch of small creatures, put them onto the battlefield. What is this? Staff of Domination, Commander All-Star. It's a fun card. Oh, and we got another wild card. Let's keep opening these packs. What's this? Ashnod, Flesh Mechanist. I could have sworn I drafted her at one point. Oh well. It's in print for the Brothers War. It's not in standard. What it is so the cards with this treatment in the Brothers War are part of what's called an artifact archive, right? And they're playable only in draft. You can't use them in constructed standard because they're not part of standard. They're just sort of like there to essentially like create reprints of like a bunch of artifact cards in the old border, as well as spice up draft. They did that before with Strixhaven. There was a spell archive in that set. This set has an artifact archive, which makes draft like all sorts of crazy sometimes. Kayla's Reconstruction. There it is. See? What a wonderful card that just spits out 4 or 5 creatures sometimes, and sometimes just 1/1/1. That cost me the game. I know for a fact that cost me the game. Casting your Haymaker and getting no value off of it, which happens, but still. Yeah, like Keening Stone. There's a lot of cards in the Artifact Archive that I just didn't touch for draft simply because like they're not good. Like Keening Stone it mills your target player. I don't care about mill. There's only been like 1 or 2 games where like I've lost or I've won to my opponent milling out. Although it is really funny when it happens. Steel Seraph's a real good creature. Yeah, this is a real good one. Never got to draft one. This is my first one. Gix's Command, also a really good card. This is like a 3-for-1. Never got to draft one. This is my first copy. Let's see, 2 counters on 1 creature against lifelink. Destroy each creature with power 2 or less, which is that could be real effed up. Return 2 creature cards from your graveyard to your hand. So this is a 3-for-1 part, which you almost always do. And then each opponent sacrifices a creature with the highest power among creatures they control. So like you typically get to do the last 2 and then go like, haha, 3-for-1 father. Lodestone Golem. I lost an entire game to this because I couldn't build the board and my opponent was curving out real nicely, and then they played this and it was just like, great, now all my spells, which I couldn't cast already because I didn't have the mana, now cost 1 more. Ugh. That felt bad. Let's see. Ornithopter, old border, but not the original art. And a Mythic Rare wild card. Not bad, not bad. But yeah, this draft format's been like wild. Like things like Ichor Wellspring really spice up draft, right? Because like you could play this in like the sacrifice deck, so that you get to cast this, it draws you a card, and then you could sacrifice it to any artifact sacrifice synergy and get another card, as well as get whatever synergy you're getting from that, right? Like there's one that's like sacrifice an artifact or a creature, destroy target creature. There's Junkyard Genius, which when you activate his ability and sacrifice an artifact or a creature, the rest of your creatures get +1/+0 in Menace, which is like, this will make it hard to block. Did they bring back Voltaic Key? There's Cloud Key. I don't know about Voltaic Key. Oh, there's my first Laron. Never got her in draft, clearly. From Urza's Destiny. I don't know what Voltaic Key is, honestly. I don't recall it. I remember I think it's Cloud Key is in this. Here's Key to the City. There might be another key, because I didn't even know about Key to the City. You're probably better off... Ooh, there's a Gix. It's my first Gix, too. You're probably better off, like, if Tinker's not in this. I think Tinker's in the reserve list? I don't know. If you want to know what's in the set, you should look it up online, because I don't know everything off the top of my head. Gix, though. I never got to draft him. He's wild. It's like, did you hit your opponent? Cool, draw a card. Tinker's banned. Well, it's banned in like 1 or 2 formats, right? But it's probably restricted in other formats, and it's probably totally allowed in some formats. I don't know if it's ever seen a print since back then, though. Razor Lash Transmigrant. This is a good one. I like this one. Sometimes it's a jerk ass that just keeps coming back. That's why I really wanted to get my Soul Guide Lantern, because I was like, good, I got rid of it. Now I need my Soul Guide Lantern to exile it, because I don't need this thing coming back over and over again. And I'm so glad that came out when it did, the Soul Guide Lantern. Deathbloom Ritualist, I never drafted because it's terrible. What's this? Sculpting Steel. You may have Sculpting Steel enter the battlefield as a copy of any artifact on the battlefield. I drafted this once thinking, oh, this will be really cool if I, like, steal my opponent's 10/10. Every time I had it in my hand, it was a dead card. I should never have taken it. Well, that's the thing. It's been banned, but in what formats, right? Like, there's always a format where it's not banned. Oh, a Battlefield Forge in my first one. Yeah, I think there's at least one format where, like, at the very most, you can only restrict a card to a maximum of 1 copy. But you could, that still means you could still play it, right? There's tons of formats also in Magic. Like, it might not be banned in Commander, right? It might be totally legal in Commander. It might be totally legal in, oh god, what's it called? I guess with Cube, you just basically put only the cards you want to be legal in there. I never got to I would have loved to have melded something. I never got to do a meld in draft. I was hoping this would be it. With Cursed Scroll, I have no idea what Cursed Scroll is. Hey, Kayla's command. Very good command. The art on this is wild. I'm sorry, I should look at this. Quietest Spike. This card's terrible. The art on this is wild. I do like this. Look at this. It's like, it's very, like, symmetrical, but it's also very, not very abstract. It's mildly abstract, like, the form that she's taken, right? It's just sort of like, I don't know, something about that. I really like that art. That's an uncommon. That is a common, that's an uncommon. That's weird. Alright. Reveal a card at random from your hand. Curse Scroll. Deals 2 damage to any target. That sounds terrible. Ooh, this is a fun card. Combat Thresher. Yeah, that sounds terrible, John. Ooh. Gixian Puppeteer. This is great in the draw 2 deck. When you draw your second card each turn, each opponent loses 2 life and you gain 2 life? What? What? This is rude. This is really rude. And then when he dies, you get a small creature back. Very rude, Gixian Puppeteer. Yeah, Cursed Scroll sounds absolutely terrible. It sounds like it's only... Ooh, a Mox Amber. I actually got one of these in my pre-release kit, and I was just like, oh... It was kind of cool, and it was this border. It was this border, so I was just like, oh, that's definitely going into my Sir Gwyn deck. Is one of the best... I don't think it is! 3 damage and tap it to maybe... Unless you have 1 card in your hand, right? 3 mana and tap it to maybe do 2 damage to anything sounds really, 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 really bad. Like, I'm not even saying that to be like contrarian. It just sounds really bad. Bonesaw is ready. I mean, that's fair. Ooh, Diabolic Intent. Weird that this got a reprint. But, yeah, like, I don't know. Even back then, it almost sounds bad. Like, what were you doing that, like, you needed to rely on, like, doing maybe 2 damage to something, right? Like, oh, I'm gonna try to close out the game in 10 turns, you know? Ooh, Adaptive Automaton. This is another card that I never got to draft, clearly. It's my first one. This is really good in, like, the decks that play a lot of humans, right? The white decks, actually. The white-black deck plays a lot of humans. And they come in with a counter, right? Oh no, they just... This is the Anthem. Okay. One with the Multiverse. Huh, could have sworn I drafted one of these just because it was getting passed and no one took it. No, I mean, like, I totally understand, but, like, also, again, 20 years ago, like, there's got to be something better to have been... for you to have been doing, because, like, 2 damage is 1/10 of a life total, right? Like, you're better off with, like, any creature on the board for 3 mana. I don't know. Oh, there's Urza Lord Protector. This is the first time that we got an Urza Planeswalker that's not in an Unfinity set, and it's a meld card. You have to get him, you have to get the stupid rocks, the Mightstone and the Weakstone, and then you have to meld them before your opponent just goes like, destroy. John, I'm not evaluating it based on like that one statement. I'm evaluating it based on that's maybe 2 damage for 3 mana, maybe once a turn. Like that has to be that you have to be in like one of the grindiest of decks. It just sounds real bad. Like there's no way to spin it that it won't sound bad. Like real bad. Like just like that. Ooh, Swiftfoot boots. Like it sounds real bad. I'm sorry. 80. What did I get? Like it sounds like it's just sort of like almost. I never drafted this uncommon, the levitating statue. Look at that. All right, so this is like a prowess threat that is an artifact. There were some really wild. If you got this, you were definitely in the red blue deck. But there were definitely some wild things you could do with this. Like you could make it with Mightstone activation. You could make it into a 4/4, and then it would have like a bunch of +1/+1 counters, so that when you finally attacked with it, it was like an 8/8, you know. And that the Mightstone activation drew you a card, right? And it also put a token on this, so like at the very least, this was a 5/5 with flying. What a butt thing. And it keeps its tokens, unlike these prowess guys. Fail case, you have to pay 2 to activate it. Whatever. Gilded Lotus. Oh, I got you, Heather. Thank you. Hi. Let's see. Okay. What do we get here? Goblin Charbelcher. Now this... Oh, wait, no. This is not banned in Modern. I think this was banned in Modern at one point. This is a dumb card. So, like, it looks... through your deck until you see a land, and then, like, it deals that much damage? It exiles the cards, right? I'll reveal until you reveal a land card equal to the number of non-land cards revealed this way. So, with this one set called... Zendikar Rising, I think it was. They printed into the game a bunch of land cards that are spells on their front side. So you could play Goblin Charbelcher, activate it, and then dump your whole deck. You just reveal your whole deck, and it's just like, oh yeah, there's 40 non-land cards. Because you could choose to play those spells as lands on the backside. So you reveal like your whole deck, it's just like 40 non-land cards, and Charbelcher just goes poof for like 40 damage to your opponent's face. It's real cute. I think it was banned in Modern at one point. Oh no, I'm thinking of KCI, Clark Clan Ironworks. Yodian Tactician, there's a fun one. Soldiers you control get +1/+1. Oh my god, Sarenth Greatworm. Create a Power Stone token whenever a land enters the battlefield. It's not even just under your control, it's just enters the battlefield. You know, like, this is supposed to be a good card, and I don't know if it is. I don't know if it is. Didn't draft at least. Like, usually a 6 mana 7/6 with trample is like, cool. Hey, Chromatic Star. I ended up, Kayla's command. I ended up buying a playset of these Chromatic Stars because I needed the old border ones for my Tron deck. Voltaic Key Grim Monolith. That's just unlimited mana, right? There's other ways to activate that now. I actually have one of the combos. Ooh, Adaptive Automaton. In my Sir Gwyn deck, mainly because not as a win condition, but just to like pay for I probably should take it out because infinite mana doesn't actually win the game for me in that deck. Just to pay for equip costs. Although with Sir Gwyn, equip costs are 0. There's this one card called Zerda the Dawnwaker, and it makes it so that activated abilities cost 2 less, but they have to cost a minimum of 1. Right? So you have Zerda out, and it just costs 1 to untap Grim Monolith. Or Basalt Monolith, sorry. Grim Monolith is on the reserve list. Grim Monolith is on the reserve list, so if you have any copies of that, they're worth like $400 or $500. Maybe even more now. But Basalt Monolith is the one that I have. What do we get here? Hey, Simian Simulacrum. This card, dumb. I love it. It's dumb. You play it in any deck. I'm surprised you didn't use, is that one of the Storm Mill cards? Oh god, you had a foil? Yeah, that'll do it. That's a lot of money. I'm not surprised. I am not surprised. Legions to Ashes. This is not a good card. Not a good card. I mean, like, it's okay. It's 1-for-1 removal. It's non-land permanent, and it's an exile effect. The tokens part is what doesn't matter. Maybe there's like the occasional use case where it's just like, oh yeah, you have a token copy of that, so that's also gone. Haha. What's this? Titania's Command. Yeah, I never drafted this either because this is too good too. I wish this was more centered. Choose 2. Exile target player's graveyard. You gain life for each card exiled this way. Search your library for 2 land cards. Put them on the battlefield. Tap and shuffle. You probably don't do those two. Create 2 2/2s, right? 2/2/2 bears, and then put 2 counters, 2 +1/+1 counters on each creature you control. If you only choose the last 2, you get 2 4/4s. If you have an empty board, it gives you 2 4/4 bears. If you have a pretty large board, you win the game. Because then you just swing in. You just go like, all right, block all these. Now that they're huge. Oh, it's such a good card. I never got to draft it. It's a target player discards X cards plus X. Oh, okay. So you generate the and discards or mills? Draws. Okay. That'll do it. Oh, I never got to draft this card. This is a fixed skull clamp. You put this in any deck. It's amazing. When a equipped creature dies, you draw a card. It gets +2/+0. You put it on something, you just start swinging with it. You don't care. Whatever. Go in. Hit them. Hit them over and over again. Move it over to another creature to block. Now your opponent can't really attack you profitably. This is a great card. I never got to draft it. I never even saw one. You don't pass this, because this goes in any deck. Hey, I got Baloth, too. Skull Clamp is banned in Modern because it's absolutely stupid. I have a Skull Clamp in Urza's Command. This is my first Urza's Command. Artifact, creature token is +1/+1 for each artifact you control. So this replaces itself. This is actually a really good one, and this is instant speed. It's one of the few instant speed ones. This could also kind of fog your opponent by giving your opponent's creatures -2/-0 until end turn. You never create a tapped Power Stone token. You likely create the 0/0, or you scry one and draw a card. But you get 2 of these, right? So, very good card. You had 20 Sensei's Divining Tops. That's like a 40... It was a $40 card. I think the reprint pushed it down a little bit, but not much, you know? What's wild is that used to be an uncommon, right? That used to be an uncommon Fauna Shaman. This is weird that it got a reprint. Reveal it, put in your hand and shuffle. This does like make your resurrection, what are they called? Reanimator strategy is very good though, so. How's my vault progress coming? 81.9. Every time I played Ironclaw Crusher, it's never felt great. Also, this is like supposed to be a craw worm, but a robot. Ooh, a mythic wild card. Let's see. Robot's craw worm. 30 lotus petals. It's kind of cool. They what's funny is that like for a while they were like stagnant on the secondary market. And then like somebody just like made up a combo with them, and then they became like a $7 card. I think they got a reprint though sometime along the way. Because they're not on the reserve list, they're uncommons. Gix. I could have sworn I had a Gix though prior to this. Urza's block was like the set. I wish I could buy like a ton of Urza's back in the day. Because there was like a lot of good stuff in there that they refused to reprint because of reserve list stuff. Whenever an opponent casts a spell, they lose 5 life unless they discard a card. I feel like this should be better than it sounds. Or better than it is, but it's really bad in draft because your opponent will just then choose to go like, all right, well, I'll wait until I draw a land and then cast this spell. It slows them down a little bit, but also if they really want to cast a spell, they'll just cast it and lose the 5. Mind's Eye. Oh my god, I lost a game to this card the other day because I was like, you got to be fast in this format. You don't got time to play Mind's Eye for 5, and then like I had an opponent play Mind's Eye for 5, and then subsequently like they just kept drawing cards. They just kept doing it. I was like, ah, cool. They should be reprinting. Ooh, Misery Shadow. Yeah, this is too good. This is a really good card.
Back in my day, these cards used to be, if it had a pump ability, it would be like a 0/1. For like 4 mana, it would do nothing.
Now look at this. This is a 2/2 for 2 that also has a pump ability that you could pay with colorless. What? Lotus Petal? I'm pretty sure they're legal in Legacy as well. And at the very least, I think it's Vintage? There's a Gilded Lotus. At the very least, Vintage, I think, is the one where they refuse to ban anything, but they restrict you to a minimum of 1. Okay. Yeah, and so... Hey, what's up, Sockley? Hey, another Transmigrant Crown. What's this? Runechanter's Pike. I tried to play this in the red-blue spells deck, and I would put it on something, and then have it not matter. You would think this would be better. It's restricted. Yeah, so you get, like, the 1 copy. Ew, Feldon, Ronom Excavator. He's fine, I guess. I don't know. He draws you cards. Perilous Vault. I had an opponent scramble to play this because I had such a massive board, only to watch me then still win. I went undefeated in that draft. I was playing Naya of all color combinations, red, white, green, and I had like such a massive board that my opponent like slammed this, exiled everything, and then I still like won the game because I kept like all this pressure in my hand. Lots of times in draft, especially in this format, if I see like my opponent in the colors in representing the colors of anything that has like a board wipe, I try to play around it. Board wipes can really blow you out in any game, but especially in draft where it's just like, I play my whole hand, I'm now empty-handed, and your opponent's got like 4 cards, and then they go, all right, destroy all creatures, and you're just like, cool. I was ahead and now I'm behind. Astral Cornucopia. This is dumb. Kayla's reconstruction, though, huh? Sockley, how was your weekend? 73% of the set. Soul Guide Lantern. I love this. I love this card, and I'm glad that it got a reprint. You've activated my... No one activates my trap card. Oh my god, is this my first Hajar? He's such a bad card. I didn't point out the fact that my opponent was using this either. In that first match where my opponent was playing only bad cards, Hajar, Loyal Bodyguard's like actually a bad card. Sure, he's a 2-mana 3/3, but like that's it. That's all he does. Legendary creatures you control get +1/+0 and gain indestructible until end of turn. That won't matter. That will not matter. That won't matter. There's so few legendaries. There's a few, but there's like not enough for that to matter. So you're going down a card, you're going down a creature to like protect the other ones. That's not good. So I never drafted it. Toshiro Umezawa, a Planeswalker. I mean, like, does he have that kind of power level? I actually don't like the Planeswalkers in general, as a card type. Oh, another painful quandary. I think that Planeswalkers as a card type is kind of a mistake, but they also added them to the game because, like, I think like some of the Brotherhood's End, the suits up on top were like, the game needs to have a narrative and we need to have main characters, and so we're gonna they had to figure out a way to like actually make, you know, like characters that you could like grow attached to. He planeswalked at the end of OG Kamigawa. Well, shit. Huh. His I think his ancestors are in Neon Dynasty, the new Kamigawa set. They're not planeswalkers. Look, there's another Hajar. Again, never drafted him. Not a great card. You kind of don't care about a 2-mana 3/3. I mean, you do, but like, that's all he is. They're not his ancestors? I thought they were his... oh, that's right. Ancestors is prior to... That's right. So, like, his... Yeah. Okay. Thanos the Toy... No, I didn't get to make fun of that one! Aw, come back. I didn't click. I don't know what happened there. Kayla Bin Krug. Also, this is a really good card. This is Savannah Lions with upside, and I need a playset of them, like in cardboard immediately. Sort of the Meek. Ah, this is a cute card, actually. There's a Thopter combo in Modern that, like, spits out like a bajillion 1/1 creatures with this thing for free. It's sort of dumb, but you need to play, like, the Urza Mythic. This card right here, you see this guy right here? He's a butthead. The fact that, like, non-creature spells, it's not even like instant or sorcery, it's non-creature spells, makes him much better than, what's his face? Young Peasy, Young Pyromancer. Even though he's one red and one blue instead of a mono red creature, although, you know, but and the fact that they're artifacts also, oh god, I've lost entire games just to my opponent resolving this guy and then just like throwing spells out, and it's just like, cool, so you're just gonna have a board forever now. Hey, Sky Strike Officer. Never got to really play a full powered soldier, blue-white soldiers deck in this. I've never gotten like the good cards in it. The other day, your mom made some tacos. Ooh, tomato sauce on the side. Okay. Wait, gorditas? ¿Tienes gorditas? I want a gorditas. Ya no war wastes. Ya no war. Sorry, I shouldn't say it like that. Smelled good. Uh-huh. Oh, Feels, I keep forgetting to ask you, what did you think about the, ooh, the Temporal Anchor? This card's terrible. I mean, it's supposed to be good, but it's terrible. What did you think of the, kimchi? Did you try the kimchi? You mentioned that you have kimchi, and it was your first time. See if it'll go. Oh, no. Is it, like, super spicy? Habanero sauce. Ah. Visions of Phyrexia is a neat card. It draws you cards. And if you don't use the card that you drew, or it exiles the card, and if you don't use that card, you get a Power Stone token, which is real good in many decks. You didn't try it. Aw. Just like toss it, put it on the side of something. I don't know. What do you have against fiber? Nah, it's not just fiber. What's weird though is like sometimes, like if you get like that real good kimchi, it ferments in the jar, right? So that when you open it, it pops. Because, like, you know, it's fermenting, it's building pressure in there, right? Sometimes you get that good. That good. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Ooh, Siege Veteran. Off the back of this thing, I went through an entire draft, and I think I 6 and 2'd with it, because, like, this is just dumb. This is just dumb. When another non-token soldier you control dies, you get a replacement. Plus, it just makes other creatures bigger. Like, you never send this into fight. You never send this in. You just leave it untapped. And you leave it back. Ramos Dragon Engine, what are you doing here? Dumb dragon. Haven't really made any dishes that would go good with pickled items yet. That's fair. That's fair. You can always just, like, scoop some into your mouth, you know? Just put it in your mouth. God, I sound like myself on prom night. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's a joke. Blast Zone. I forgot that this got a reprint here. Why is the icon up there? I don't know what's going on here. Stop, drop. No, we can't pop it. Hey, 69. Aw. How you doing, Frying Pan? Blend it and make a dip. Well, you do you. I'm confused. Mishra's command is the first time we had an X in a command spell. It's removal, right? It can kill a creature and a planeswalker, or you can make another creature like... It gives haste and not trample? I thought it gave both haste and trample. It could also, like, replace somebody's card hand. I remember I had an opponent that they didn't know what to do, so they targeted me with it. And they were like, you may discard up to X cards and draw that many. And I was just like, nah, I'm good with what I have. And it's just like, that's a wasted mode. At least make your creature bigger and then just, like, slam in. How you doing, Frying Pan? Junkyard Genius is very good. What is this? Over the Top. This is very bad. This is a very bad spell. If your opponent's ahead on board, you're not going to want to cast this, you know? And if they're behind on board, I mean, like, this still costs 7. Ugh. This is a constructed card, maybe? It's 7 mana. I don't know. Guys, I don't know. I'm doing all right. How's your weekend been? Just been we were just playing a little bit of draft. I swept. I cleaned up very handily, if I do say so myself. But otherwise doing okay. Got a little bit of the munchies. Probably gonna like take a break after this, have a snack, and then continue with streaming possibly BioShock. BioShock. Let's see. Jalum Tome. Jalum Tome. I don't like this card looting effects as much as everyone else seems to like.
Doesn't mean we have to be overly serious.
Is that my first Teferi? It's not. Teferi, if you like get him in pack 3, you're probably pivoting to blue because this card just wins you the game. He draws you cards for free. He can put up a creature that'll get bigger as you draw cards. It's dumb. This is a dumb card. It's a dumb card. It's a dumb card that just wins. There's tons of cards in that you find will like just win you a game in draft, and that's one of them. Stasis Coffin's the opposite. Gain protection from everything until your next turn. That buys you a turn. Likely that won't matter. It's a fog. Well, yeah, he phased out his people, and he couldn't figure out how to phase them back in, and he phased them out to like protect them from the Phyrexians, I think, right? I think they're back now. I think they're back. His people, not the well, the Phyrexians are back too, but I think his people are back. Crap, hold on. Zalfirins, right? The Zalfirins? I think he got them back. He sparked, and then like, you know, his ability to use magics increased tenfold because he's Teferi. Teferi's also hers is Silex. Oh my god, this is the other board wipe one of my opponents used in a draft. I still went undefeated. I still beat the crap out of them after that. Like, in the game. Yeah, Teferi's been getting like a lot of really good cards that are just like, this is way too good, and I hate it, and I don't like that you're playing this against me. I think you're cheating, sir. Opponent's hacking the game. Let's see. Autonomous Assembler number 2? I don't know. What we got? Black Blade Reforged. I'm going to take a quick bathroom break right now, actually, because my bladder is feeling the effects of all the fluids I have in it, right? So I'm going to be right back. Let me make a thing here. 2:48. I'll be right back. I promise I shall return momentarily. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. Because I'm a wiener. You like being shouted at? Oh no. Oh no. It's like, you know, some people enjoy being stepped on, you know, and called a filthy whore. Harbin, Vanguard Aviator. Again, another card that I never got to play. I never really got to play a tricked out soldiers deck. But if you like pack one, pick one, this guy, you're definitely in soldiers. Because like, whenever you attack with 5 or more soldiers, your creatures, all your creatures get +1/+1 and flying until end of turn. This is just like win the game from that point. Can your opponent block all these bigger creatures? No? And he's a 3/2 for 2. And he has flying. All this is dumb. This is dumb on top of dumb on top of dumb. Oh, thank you, Mirage. I think I'm glad that you talked me into like reconsidering fourth wall. And assuaged my concerns about the platform. Cause like, yeah, that store looks great. Ollie's also switching over to fourth wall, you know? Key to the City. And Perennial Behemoth, one of the worst cards I've ever seen, ever printed, ever. 5 mana for a 2/7. Cool. Why? I don't care if I could play lands from my graveyard. Why? Why is this a 2/7? Why? 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 It doesn't... A 7/2 might be just as bad, but at least, you know, that's a clock. A 2/7. This just blocks. I don't understand why they make some cards sometimes. Sure, Unearth for 2. Yeah, cool. Why? Why? That's one of the few cards where it's just like, this is probably better in your graveyard so that you can unearth it, so that you can get a land back that you milled earlier, so that you can like actually curve out, maybe. I think that's the only use case for it. Like actually playing it, and I've played it. It's just like, this is a 2/7. You know, your opponent can't really attack you, but like, you can't attack with it either. Fade from History is cute. Destroys all artifacts and enchantments, and it makes it gives everybody a 2/2 Because why not? For the updated merch store, though, I did decide against putting stickers back in there. Fortified Beachhead. Woo! Caged Sun! Ooh! It enters the battlefield, choose a color. Creatures of you control the chosen color get +1/+1. Okay, this is 6 mana. Whenever a land's ability causes you to add 1 or more mana of the chosen color, add 1 additional mana of that color. That's not bad. That's actually kind of cool. I remember I was watching a draft on Loading Ready Run where Graham had this, and there's an Urza that like makes copies of artifacts, but they're 1/1 soldiers in addition to their other types. So he kept making copies of, it was either this or there was like this uncommon creature that when it enters the battlefield, it enters as a copy of any artifact or creature, except it's a 3/3 artifact creature in addition to its other types. And yes, Loading Ready Run. Have you ever watched them, Mirage? They're these Canadian streamers. They're fun. They're fun guys. Yo, what's up, Chuck? How you doing? So he kept copying this for like 5 mana and generating absurd amounts of mana to then, and this thing kept like making all the other ones bigger by virtue of everything being blue. So like his board just became like this massive array of like Caged Suns that were like 6/6 that were making all of his lands tap for like 7 mana. Oh no, wait. They make videos? Yeah, they still make videos. Actually, I missed it this year, but last year I raided to them when they were doing the Desert Bus for Hope. They're still making videos. Yeah. They have several channels now. They're trying to like split their stuff into like, you know, this is video games, this is Magic content, etc. They're still on. They're still around. Graham actually, Graham Stark from Loading Ready Run. You missed it. You missed it. I'm kind of glad you did, because like you missed the bad news, but he's got good news, right? He had cancer at one point. And so like you kind of had to. He had cancer, and I was like really worried about it because like he's one of my favorite content creators. And as of this most recent Desert Bus, he said he got the call earlier that day. His tests are coming out clean, so he's over it. Like he's not doing chemo or anything anymore. He's done, and it's just like he looks so much better. And I'm really glad to see that he's doing better, because that would have sucked. Like I feel like he's the heart of Loading Ready Run, even though all the players are real fun. You know, Adam and Surge and oh god, there's one that I only remember as like he was described as like the cinnamon roll of Loading Ready Run, and that now that's all. I can't remember his name now, but I could picture him, and I just think he's the cinnamon roll of Loading Ready Run. Beach. There's also Beach. Oh, and Kathleen, who's Graham's wife. But yeah, Mirage. They're around. They're better than ever, probably. Although I've only been watching them for like maybe a year. Wait, so your internet died? I guess that explains why I didn't see you streaming this past like week. Wait, did it die, or was it your ISP just throttling you? There's a lot of stuff in Chuck. I mean, in Magic, Chuck. I need you to ask you to be more specific, actually, because there's probably like several. Oh god, I was having dropped frames last weekend, and last Saturday I think, and I couldn't. I don't know what was going on there. Gwenna, Mana Dork, okay. Have you done a test stream since then? Another Harbin. Great in an actual draft. Skyfisher Spider. This creature right here, fantastic, absolutely fantastic thing. The only thing is, I wish it had Death Touch, but like when it enters, you can destroy something. You can destroy something if you sacrifice something of yours, sure. But like you could just destroy anything, any non-land permanent. Just, you don't want that enchantment there. Every time I've had this in my decks, it always felt good to like add to my board and remove my opponent's most annoying threat. What's this? Loran. Never got to. Never got to draft her. She's too good. She enters the battlefield. She destroys an artifact or an enchantment, and then she's an aggressive 2/1. Ooh, all right. Lay down arms. That's funzo. Ooh, we filled out a thing. Okay, so hold on. Ooh, my vault progress is really high. I should trade that in, actually. What we get? Helm of the Host? I wasn't paying attention. Let me trade in my vault progress for one of them. Alright, so vault rewards. So if your vault progress ever gets to 100 plus, you can trade it 100% of it to get 3 uncommons, 2 rares, and 1 mythic rare wild card. I like to do it every once in a while. And if you draft a lot, your vault progress will fill up magically very quickly because you'll end up with a bunch of doubles. Like 115.8? What's this? The Stone Brain. What a bad card. 115.8, and now after opening this pack, since we have so much of the set already, 117. That's a pretty large chunk of what's it called? Vault progress. Ooh, and a Battlefield Forge. You know, this set having all these, like, pain lands. All the pain lands are in standard right now. All 10 of them. And it's, like, kind of bad? Like, I mean, not bad. It's just, like... So the fixing now hurts, right? It hurts. You take damage every time you tap these for mana, except for colorless mana. But, like, yeah, like... It feels like the format should be more aggressive because of that, right? Like, people need to play more of these to get, like, greedy or 3-color mana bases faster. You would think it'd be more aggressive. I don't know. I feel like it should be. Each army, just each color was a color, essentially. I know that that makes less sense than how you put it, but there's not really... the colors don't individually represent armies. They represent, like, I guess ideologies? Right? There's a color pie. Where they sort of, like, explain that, right? Like, let's see, red is more into, like, following your feelings and everything, whereas white is more in tune with order and the law, right? And blue, it values knowledge above all else. Green is more about, like, I don't know what green's about. It's about big creatures and big spells, big mana. Big mana, big mana, big mana, no whammy, stop! Alright, so this guy, right here, I drafted him once. And the problem with him is that he costs 5. So you don't really get to, like, bring him out and then, like, unearth something. You know, usually. You get to play him and then maybe unearth 2 things the next turn, and that's not, like, enough, really. Zombie Queen or something like that. There's probably so many zombie queens, like, I wouldn't even know where to begin. And I've only really been back in Magic for, like, the past, like, few years, so, like, I have a gap of, like, knowledge that spans at least 20 years, you know? Where it's just, like, 20 years of the game happened, and I was not even looking at it, you know? So, like, you saying Zombie Queen is just, like, I honestly don't know what you're talking about. Like, there probably is a card called Zombie Queen, but, like, there's also probably, like, several characters that are queens that are also zombies, right? Rootwire Amalgam's fun. I wish that this was better centered. It gains haste until end of turn. Oh god, you can make, like, a 15/15 with this. But then it would die to, like, something stupid. You know, I'm just noticing this now. Hold on. I need to show that pack big again. Journeyer's Kite. This is a terrible card. This was just, I had never drafted it. Hold on. Hold on. Urza? This is Urza right here. That profile sort of looks like Ewan McGregor as, Obi-Wan Kenobi. Right? It kind of looks like Obi-Wan Kenobi. Let's see. Giant Cindermaw is wild. Players can't gain life. I know that they printed this in response to, like, the problem that the more Eternal formats are having with, like, this life gain angel deck that just plays creatures and then gains, like, 700 life, and then, like, because you've gained 700 life, now all of your creatures are like 10/10s in the air, and it's just like, cool, I guess I lose, and it just, like, combos off. It's real wild. So there's this. There's a few cards that have been printed recently that's just like players can't gain life, because That deck's annoying. Ooh, mythic rare wild card. Okay. What the heck? Alright. Yodian Dissident. This is a fantastic creature. If you got this in draft, if you saw this pack one, pick one, you take it and you're in green-white, you're going to try to force green-white, because if this is out and you just start landing artifacts, you know, like some of your creatures are just going to get huge. Yeah, this is a good one. Harbin, what are you doing here for the third time? Probably the fourth, actually. No, I got my first Harbin here, so that was my third Harbin. Brotherhood's End. This is not a bad board wipe, actually. This is probably the archive. Worm Coil Engine, baby! Alright. This is a role player in Tron, right? This helps you stabilize in Tron. And I still need to get 3 more copies of this in this old border for my old border Tron deck. Imagine getting to... Like, 6 mana seems like a lot, even though it's all colorless, but imagine getting to play this on turn 3. That's what the Tron deck does in Modern. And it's a 6/6 for 6. With Death Touch and Lifelink. It's fantastic. And then when it dies, die. It has to die. If it gets exiled, you don't get this. But when it dies, it splits in half, and so you get a 3/3 with Death Touch and a 3/3 with Lifelink. Oh, it's so messed up. It's so messed up. I remember the first time I saw this, I was like, how is that a card that's real? That's too much on one thing. What are you people printing into this game? And it's still, like, relevant, because, like, in Commander, in Modern, the moment one of these hits the table, it's just like, all right, how do I deal with that? How do I deal with that? Because, like, if you're playing against Burn, it allows you to stabilize, right? Because of the lifelink. If you're playing against, like, literally anything, it's just like, is your opponent playing some sort of aggressive deck? Now they have the perfect blocker that will also gain them life, you know? I absolutely love Worm Coil Engine. Such a cool card. Such a rude card, though. Like, it feels unfair. Also, if you're drafting, you just take that. Like, it goes in any deck. Styxian Puppeteer. It just goes in any deck because it's colorless. You cast it for 6 colorless. And then, like, if your opponent removes it... Ooh, Ashnod's Altar. You know, I have one of these for my, for one of my Commander decks, but it's good that this got a reprint. Yo, what's up, son of Tice? How you doing? Draconic Destiny. This is a wild draft card. It keeps going back to your hand if the creature dies. Like, this is wild. And then it gives it fire breathing and haste, I think? Yeah, flying, haste, and fire breathing, and +1/+1. Good day, hell yeah. Most people don't have that. Most people can't say that about Mondays because Mondays are usually Monday. I'm doing okay. You know, I mean, I think that anytime that I get to just like kind of vibe out and hang with everybody and play video games is a good day, right? Draconic Destiny. I drafted this one time, and every time it hit the board, it was just like my opponent would just have to like sigh and go like, "What the fuck do I do with this?" And it just like it keeps coming back to your hand if they kill things with it on, and it's just like they have to exile the creature, otherwise it just comes back to my hand. That's so dumb. It's such a dumb card. Tice, are you looking forward to the next set? I know that you play Magic, and I know that you have a channel point redeem on your channel for making you open cards on stream, which is always fun. Also, I caught a bit of you streaming God of War. It was Ragnarok, right? I can't watch that because I don't want the spoilers. I've already had some spoilers given to me from a friggin' YouTube video, and it's just like, I really should not have been paying attention. This is my own fault for not paying attention and changing the thing. But you were like cosplaying as Kratos. You had the bald cap and you had the paint on and the beard, and I was just like, oh my god. Oh, so the new set. Yo, I saw that, I was just like, oh my god. Oh, he's just friggin' doing, yo, what's up, Ryan? How you doing? So the new set, it comes out like, you can buy pre-release kits and you can attend pre-releases now, actually. I think it goes, you can buy boosters and everything regularly in stores as of, I think, last week, but it's not fully live yet on most clients. It's going to go live on Arena and Moto, I think, tomorrow, Magic the Gathering Online. Essentially, the Phyrexians are back, baby! And what's worse, they've completed some of the planeswalkers. That's right. So like a bunch of the quote unquote heroes of the Magic the Gathering storyline, like Jace, Vraska, Nahiri? I don't know if she's a hero. They're completed. Now they're Phyrexians. They have like that Phyrexian oil in them. And we don't know where the story's going after that. We don't know where the story's going after that because like for the most part, becoming Phyrexianized, becoming completed is like one of those things that you can't go back from, you know? So no squats due to magic. Yep. That is correct, Ryan. Bring back. No, I hate fading. I hate paying for something and then watching it go away over a period of time. Oh, yeah, no, I'm not. I feel kind of cozy. I don't feel like squatting today. I didn't play any Nemesis. That's the one with the big axe for the set symbol, right? Wait, 1 mana for a 3/2. Okay, that sounds really aggressive, actually. Kakasi is welcome. This is a really good card. Oh, this would have been great in the last deck, the deck that we were playing earlier today. Mana value 3 or less. Draw a card. Only triggers once a turn. Whatever. Whatever. We're gonna draw tons of cards anyway. Yeah, so I missed a lot. I missed, like I was saying earlier, I missed like 20 years of Magic. I stopped playing it around like Mirage or Visions, and then I came back like for Core 2019 Throne of Eldraine. So there's like a 20-year chunk of Magic where it was just like I didn't play during that entire time. And I played from 4th edition, right, which is the worst set. Fateful Handoff's terrible. I consider it one of the worst sets because like that's when I think they were pulling back from power levels severely because I think they were afraid of like printing anything too powerful. The problem with that being that, you know, in tournament play and constructed competitive play, you were allowed to use like all of the cards from like Alpha, Beta, Unlimited, Revised, the Dark, Antiquities, Legends, and Arabian Nights in and 4th edition. So it's just like, so I just like I could only buy packs that wouldn't have like dual lands or wouldn't have things like the Power 9. And if I were to play against anybody who had the Power 9, it's just like, all right, I guess I should scoop now because you're just gonna draw 3 cards at the end of my turn. Oh god, they kind of did bring back banding. Oh well, it's Titania's Command. So there's a set that came out recently called Dominaria United. Yeah, Dominaria United, and they sort of brought back banding. They have this thing. It's a mechanic. What was it called? Hold on. Dex. Hold on. I know a card that has it. Hold on. Collection. Nubenalia. Guardian Nubenalia has Enlist, right? As this creature attacks, you may tap a non-attacking creature you control without summoning Sickness. When you do, add its power to this creature's until end of turn. So it's sort of banding, right? But you can only really do it with the one creature. It's sort of banding, right? They were trying to fix banding because banding itself was kind of like a messed up mechanic. Because, what was it? I never fully understood it, but every time I would play against my friend's White Weenie deck, he just had like a bunch of creatures that had banding. And so the controller of the band got to determine who took the damage. And so like if I had enough power to kill all the creatures in the band, he would just be like, all right, I throw it all into the Benalish Hero, which is a 1/1. And so it was just like, cool. So like none of the other creatures die? No, but your Shivan Dragon does. Ah, cool. Yes, this is fair magic. This is fair magic. It was incredibly convoluted, and people, I think, were very confused by how it worked. I fully don't even think I understand. Like, there's probably things that like I'm missing in that whole exchange. And plus, like this is the first Zephyr Sentinel that I've gotten. I've never drafted one. Okay, fine. There are probably things that I'm missing in how I described it. Like, there's probably intricacies of timing, right? Like, oh, you can like lightning bolt that before. I don't think you could lightning bolt things anytime. I don't know. What's this? Aether Flux Reservoir. I have one of these in a commander deck because that commander deck has Bolus's Citadel. And so if you have Bolus's Citadel and Aether Flux Reservoir, you can play everything off the top of your library. This gains you life, Bolus's Citadel costs you life. They sort of even out, and then eventually, maybe you get to the point where you can pay 50 life and just kill your opponent. We call this the Dome because it domes your opponent for 50 damage. And it looks like a dome. Sorry. Let's see. Oh, a wild card.
Wild card, baby.
I'm glad that banding's gone, though. I am glad that it's gone, and I hope it never comes back. And in fact, if it does, we should try to evict it. Or what's the term? Break its legs and give it cement shoes, yeah. Yeah. Sigil of Valor. You know what? Not terrible. Not great. It just gives a creature exalted, essentially? Or it makes all your other creatures have exalted, in essence. Which is... I guess if you're playing a bunch of creatures, that's kind of good. Alright. Transmigrant's Crown. Ooh. Yeah, never got to draft that thing. Ooh, Tyrant of Kara Ridges. So this thing, when it enters the battlefield, it does 4 damage to any target. I won a game simply because I got my opponent down to like 7 and I attacked them with a 3/3. They could have blocked it, but it would have killed their creature. And so they were just like, alright, I take 3. Cool. I slammed this on the table and I domed them for 4. Like this is a wild card. This is a Shivan Dragon with removal built onto it, right? And it's not a 5/5 like the Shivan Dragon is, but like, my god. A 4/5 flyer with fire breathing. What a jerk-ass card. Howling Mine. I think it's weird that they used the Mark Poole art for this reprint, right? There's newer art for this, right? But I don't think the newer art has the old border treatment like this one originally had. I kind of hate that it's like... what's it called? It gives your opponent cards too, right? It gives your opponent's cards too, and I kind of hate that. I actually kind of hate that. Oh, so I'm playing on Arena. This is not a mix of all sets. The Brothers War set, which is the most recent set, although it's getting phased out, and that's why I'm actually did a draft today. It's sort of me saying goodbye to the format. The Brothers War set, in all of the boosters, draft and set boosters. Well, in every booster, there's, you know, your regular 15 cards, right? You have 1 rare, you have 3 uncommons, and the rest are commons. But in Brothers War, like in Strixhaven, right? There's also a card from the Artifact Archive that's only legal in any format that it was already legal in, and for draft, right? So it, like, these are not 15 card boosters because they're just packs that you can open on the Arena client. They're very different from, like, you know, like actually opening up boosters. But in each one of them, like when you would open a pack, right? There's just like one of these Artifact Archive cards, and it replaces a common, but it could be an uncommon, a rare, or a mythic rare, right? Like this time we got a Jalum Tome, right? And they're from like throughout Magic's history, so long as they're not from the reserve list. They're not printing any reserve list cards on it. Teething Wormlet, get out of here. But like, yeah, there are some cards that are in the like here, Millstone. There are some that are in the Artifact Archive that it's just like you play them, you see them and it's just like, oh, that's just there to fuck with people, right? Like they put Wormcoil Engine, if you know what that is, in there. There's Ramos Dragon Engine, Aetherflux Reservoir is in there, Helm of the Host, which is like a real mean card. Hercule. Yeah, I always thought that Hercule was a guy. Hercule's such a masculine name. I don't know. Then again, that's probably just my child understanding of these things. Like here, this is Perilous Vault. So you could draft, you know, you could open a pack and draft that would have like 2 mythics, and you get like, you know, to choose one of them. It's like, all right, well, Perilous Vault is kind of neat. It goes in any deck as opposed to like one with the multiverse, right? So there's like a few like really good cards in the artifact archive, right? Like Ichor Wellspring here is actually really good with a lot of decks, actually, because it enters the battlefield, it draws you a card. When it leaves the battlefield, it draws you a card. So there's a deck, the red-black deck in draft that focuses on sacrifice synergies. Usually black-red in draft is a sacrifice deck, and so like there are ways to just sacrifice this for extra value. And on top of that, like since it has like this bit of text where it's when it goes in the graveyard, draw a card, you're also getting a card off of it, right? Additionally, like you probably would play this in like anything where you want an artifact into the battlefield, like the green-white deck, or in the blue-red deck, it's looking for non-creature spells, which this is. This is a non-creature spell, so it would cause those things to trigger, like Prowess or the Iconoclast card, which like spits out a 1/1 soldier token every time you cast a non-creature spell. So like you cast this, you draw a card and also create a 1/1 soldier token. Sky Strike Officer, this guy's a jerk and I hate him. But like a lot of the artifact archive cards, kind of like they fit into different decks. Foundry Inspector is great here because it makes artifact spells you cast cost 1 less to cast. There's a lot of artifacts in this set. There's a lot of artifacts in this set. So like making them all cost 1 less is actually pretty good, especially on a 3/2 body. That's not an artifact at all. That's just the banger. But there's like the choices that they made for what went into the archive, in addition to like adding them to the set for draft, you know, they sort of fuel the synergies in the draft's environment, which I think is pretty cool. They did the same thing with Strixhaven too, except it wasn't an artifact archive, it was a spell archive, because Strixhaven takes place in like a school for mages. And so like there were these spell archive cards that are just like wild haymakers of spells. Like you could get Blue Sun Zenith and like go, all right, well, end of your turn, Blue Sun Zenith for 4, draw 4 cards at instant speed, put this at the, shuffle this back into my deck, you know? Or oh god, Mizzix Mastery, I'm gonna cast that from my graveyard. I'm gonna do it again. Hey, Teething Wormlet. You know, all sorts of wild stuff. I think Terror was even in there. You know, the OG Terror, just like, oh yeah, that's dead. Demonic Tutor was in there, I remember that. It was pretty good because that card needed a reprint. Hey, Phyrexian Flesh Scourger. This is the card that I not only was playing in my first draft. One of the cards. No, he wasn't in the first draft. Maybe the second. He was my pre-release foil. And this is like a butthead of a card. It's also 7 mana, which is the exact right amount of mana that you want to be casting spells on in Tron. So I actually did slip it into my Tron deck as just a replacement for one of the Worm Coils, right? Because it has a lifelink. It's got the Minache, and it's got Ward, and it could also just come in as a smaller creature. You don't want it coming as a smaller creature. You want that 7/5 that can't be blocked, except by 2 or more creatures. That way it kills them, and also just like gains you a bunch of life. Giant things like that are like, oof.
The last thing you'll
Oh my god.
is the
Saheeli!
of my machines.
Saheeli's a very good card. Is that a -2? It is a -2. Creates 2 Thopters. They gain haste until end of turn. Yeah, I don't think I would attack with both of them. I think you're using them to block because that puts her at 1 loyalty. Making 2 bodies though is pretty good with Saheeli. Untapped. Oh wow. Artifacts you spell cast cost 1 less to cast. Wow, you can ultimate her very quickly. I never got to draft her. She's amazing. I never got to draft her. A lot of... What's the matter, Summer? I'm getting yelled at by the cat. What's the matter? Immediately comes in here and goes, "Nyah! What do you want?" Well, now we have 4 Harbins. We definitely have 4 Harbins because I opened them all here. 18 packs left. Summer, can you give me a minute? I bet she wants me to feed her. Can you give me a few minutes? She's not even looking at me. Troublemaker right here. Hey, a Blade Coil Serpent, like the one that I didn't play. Stop. Stop. Alright. Feldon? Alright. He's okay. He's a 2/2 with haste. Sometimes we'll draw you cards. You want me to put you on my lap? Come here. Guys, my cat is a pain in the butt. Want attention? You're gonna get attention. Oh, you're gonna get so much attention. Who's a baby? Hey, what was that? Hmm? Did you finish your mush? Did you try to bite me, by the way, just now? Hmm? You know that's illegal, right? You want to go to kitty jail? You want to go to kitty jail? Don't tell me that was a kisses. I'll tell you what's a kisses. This is a kisses. You want to go to kitty jail? I got her back feet too. She can't do anything. I'm just like holding them together. She's just like, I'm stuck. I'm stuck. I'm stuck. Oh, he's a baby. Can you give me a few minutes? And open these, okay? Are you hungry? Gotta hurry up. What we got here? Mishra's Command, Nito. Yodian Dissident's not bad. Actually, a really good card. Let's see what our 149.8. Ooh, Hercule's Final Meditation. Wait, does she die? This just ends the turn, right? All non-land permanents to their owner's hands end the turn. That's rude. But also it costs like 7 mana or 10 if you cast it on your opponent's turn. But it is a table wipe. Non-land permanents to their owner's hand. Alright, sure. What's the matter, baby girl? She's just like squirming in my lap. Gix! It's our third Gix. Gix. Who's a baby? Gix plays really well with that shield. From the last set. Hey, it's Hercule. I still think that Hercule's like a dude name. I don't know. It feels like yeah, Master Wizard, sure, but like it sounds like a dude name. I know that Hercule's like married to somebody too. Is it Felden? I think Hercule's married to Felden. Here's a Howling Mine. Oh no, mythic rare wild card. Okay. Here's a baby. Being a good girl. Hey, still Seraph. I don't think we finished out any of the set, by the way. Maybe the uncommons. No, we didn't even finish the uncommons because I think this is my second Zephyr Sentinel. Gix's Command. We might not even have one of each of the rare cards, which is wild considering that like when we were drafting Dominaria United, I almost finished that entire set, except for the mythics. Yeah, I don't think we're gonna finish them. Autonomous Assemble was very good though. I know you guys noticed that. Mightstone and the Weakstone. This card is like wild. You play it in any deck. ETBs, you could choose to either draw 2 cards or destroy something. Like target creature gets -5/-5 until end of turn, or you draw 2 cards, right? So you know it's either a 2-for-1 or a 1-for-1. But then like you could also tap it for double colorless, but it can't be used for non-artifact spells, which is fine. You could use it for activated abilities. I've never seen anybody meld into a Planeswalker in this set either, so maybe for the best. Maybe for the best. Thopter Mechanic's a really good one. She's part of the draw 2 deck, but also like she replaces herself with a Thopter. I think that anytime you get to replace something with like another game element is just like it's a good thing. You know, unless it replaces it for your opponent, in which case screw that. Soul Partition. I feel like this is not a good card. Anyway. I guess I could, like, it's got some moves, right? Like, you could save something of yours, or you could, like, disrupt your opponent. Teething Wormlet, what's this? Hey, it's a Caged Sun. Alright. That cat's being very, very well behaved now. She's a girl. Obstinate Baloth. Used to be a rare. It's even the same art, and they made it an uncommon. I feel bad for people that, like, in the past paid good money for these cards. Now that it's, like, an uncommon, and it's, like, less than 10 cents. This, I feel like, is the kind of card that will possibly see play in, like, Eternal formats, but not in Standard. 4 or more non-basic lands. Ugh. Maybe as a sideboard? I don't even know. I don't think it does enough. Ooh, sorry, rare wildcard. Well, that puts us at 100 rare wildcards. Alright, another key to the city and another recruitment officer. Alright, let's see what we got here. Okay. This is, ooh, a surge engine. Oh my god. This is a wild creature. It can be blocked if you pay 1 blue. It becomes a 3/2 that can't be blocked and can attack regularly. Then it becomes a 5/4 if you sink another 3. And then it can draw you cards, which, sure, I'll take that. Only if it's blue and only once. Sure. Alright, like, I will take 3 cards for what I consider not the worst mana investment. Gwena. More like Gwen outta here. I don't know if that makes sense. That probably doesn't make sense. Over the top, boo. Sword of the Meek. Alright. And we got our vault progress up to 163. Not bad. Let's see. I'm not gonna open these. Let's see where our collection is. Yeah, see, we didn't finish the uncommons. We didn't even finish the commons. And we're still missing 2 rares and 4 mythics. Compared to Dominaria United, where we got like almost everything, right? We just need like 24 mythic rares, which is kind of wild. I could just buy them out, but I'm not going to. There's no point. I didn't draft Baldur's Gate at all. New Cap was fun, but actually no, I think I was over New Cap like halfway through. Wizards of the Coast is like kind of, I think, not making the best draft formats nowadays, because like so many of the draft formats recently have been like super aggressive. Like you want to have like a bunch of 2-drops, you want to resolve 2-drops, and then you want to swing in. And I don't know if that's great for draft, because I feel like draft should be a more dirtly format. You know, you should have like more moves, right? Games should go longer. People should be able to like play those really big splashy spells, and it's just like, no, we're over on turn 6. You know, as like, yeah, we're on turn 12, and I just cast Hurkyl's Final Meditation to reset the game. Haha. Absolutely rude. All right, I'm gonna switch games. I'm gonna figure out what this cat wants. He probably wants me to feed her. So I'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. Please do not go anywhere. I shall return momentarily. And if I don't return, send ninjas to save me, to rescue me. I'm kidding. We shouldn't need ninjas. I just need to go to the bathroom and take care of some stuff. Especially this cat wants to probably need a feeder. I'll be back. I promise. Don't go anywhere. I shall return momentarily.